head damn near.
I'm not bald.
Your hat fits kind of. Whoa, Peach, don't put the hat on.
Okay, we're not going to start off talking about Baby Sharp. We're going to start off with the song. Josh, play the song. This is our intro music.
Let's go.
It better be Kiki.
I'm just going to stand up like real casual and swaggy.
Oh, this your guy?
Bitch, I'm on the
don't do that to his song. You gonna mess it up.
No change, don't ask me for no money. I'ma tell you the same thing. No
Making it
hands
better.
on my face, hope nigga wanna
that's
stay.
the
No,
song good,
never
dog.
place I can't go. Jump if I say so. Suit it up, little
Yeah, I
bitch,
like
suit
the
it up.
Laker jersey.
Pills booted up. I'm on myself.
In the
Who
locker
is
room.
us? And we not saving sluts. Give a dick, give a nut, give a semen, drink it up. When I'm done,
I'm not
clean it
gonna
up.
stop
Bitch,
my
I'm on,
campaign
beat me
just
up.
'cause you hate
Microwave
me.
is heating up.
I ain't hating
Niggas
this
ain't
shit
did
good.
enough. Niggas never fuck with us. Niggas clowns, niggas
Couple
sus,
seconds
niggas
later.
jokes, niggas gut. Check my name, no smut. Bitch, nigga, fold 'em up.
Riley's been slapping this as we've been driving around.
Has she?
recently. Yeah.
If the girls like it, that says a lot.
Riley ain't slapping this shit.
Yeah, she has been.
I heard you've been slapping Riley.
Wait, no, I don't like this.
Booted up, I'm on myself. Who is us? And we not saving sluts. Give a dick, give a nut, give a semen, drink it up. When I'm
This
done,
is how we turn the pod up. We just felt like Joe Budden, and I finally got a song I'm just going to start shit off with every week.
I like this idea. Get the vibe.
I need a lyric shit. I don't know what the fuck he's saying still.
Oh,
Look at Lip Poppy.
I know, Lip Poppy.
That's clout.
Let's go.
Bro, Lip Poppy, if there's a nuclear attack, he will still be out here hustling. He'll be the last person in LA to survive. You can throw whatever you got at Lil Poppy, he ain't going nowhere.
And this is gonna be the intro song. We can just play like 10 seconds of it and just get out of there.
Yo, I hate House Phone because he was saying, oh, it's like the LA Young Nudie. I'm like, he just looks like Young Nudie. He don't, like, the music don't sound anything like Young Nudie.
Lip
Poppy looks healthy, bro.
That's why we kicked House Phone off the podcast. All right, you can stop it.
Rip now.
Should we talk about why we have the cast that we have today?
There's been a lot of changes going on.
A lot of changes.
within the industry.
AD was sent off to Mexico, never to return.
He's having fun, man. He's tired of this shit.
He's having a good old time. He's kicking it on the beach and shit.
He started in the elote business.
He's editing his toes out of his pictures because he knows that the fans love toes.
That's so weird. Because
How did you notice that?
I just noticed. I'm like, why are you cropping your feet, bro?
Oh, you wanted to see his toes?
I wanted to take a little gander. Yeah.
Well,
You gonna zoom in?
Yeah, I might zoom in. I might be looking for some fungus. Check out, see if you got a bunion or none. Something.
I feel like most people just wouldn't care, but the fact that you're hiding it, it makes you curious. Like, what is he hiding? You know what I mean? Like, what is about? Like, what's on his toes? Maybe he has like some sort of tattoos on his knuckles that he doesn't want people to see.
Can we just have you take your hat off?
You got
while
toe
you talking?
knuckles?
Why? No.
Just take your hat off and then talk.
Can we
And
confirm
then
AD has toe knuckles? That sounds crazy.
Yo, you already did for the bag, huh?
Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo
Did
doo.
for the bag.
Oh, he's gonna be upset that I didn't put pomade in my hair again.
You gotta slick it down and make sure the headphones get on there right. You having a bad hair day right now.
Well, I just need
Okay,
to put
there we
like
go,
some
there we
gel or
go.
something like that. But
LaFonz!
I hate putting gel in because you have to take a shower at the end of the day if you do that. Or else you're going to
So
sleep.
you don't want to take a shower.
Yeah, I want to kind of avoid it.
I hate putting gel in my hair or pomade or anything because then if I put my hoodie up for 5 seconds, it's ruined and my hair looks worse as a result for the rest of the day.
That's what I would describe as fragile drip.
And I love a hoodie.
Same.
How much pomade you putting in your damn hair until you ruining your hoodie?
Listen, our white secrets are our white secrets, and we're not going to tell you how much pomade we're using.
You guys have no fucking swag. Pomade, white people. I
I'm
don't
not
see
confident
that
in my
mixing up.
pomade routine. That's why I stopped using it. I didn't
pomade
know.
Wave grease.
Like, why do you? Are you?
You got
doing
wave
like,
grease?
Yeah, pomade wave grease.
I mean, I don't use wave grease. It's just natural, oily down there for me. You know what I mean?
Can I let you guys know something? I'm super disappointed.
Why?
Because you changed your clothes. You had a fire fit on earlier, bro.
I was
I'm
confused
super
by
disappointed that he changed his clothes too, because I was going automatically finna clown the fuck out you on
said-
this
because,
podcast
yo,
for having some leggings on with some shorts.
The red booty shorts?
The red booty shorts,
Yeah,
the
that's
black
all,
tights,
dog.
and then you had some slides or some slippers that looked
fat
like
boy
you
swag,
you
man.
rolled right out of
You feel
bed.
me?
Yeah, I was finna get
Nah,
you.
man, nah, bro, fat boy swag. You feel me?
that's
You
Rep
went
house
home,
phone,
took
man.
a shower, put some clothes on, put a little gallery shirt on or
Yeah,
something.
man. You know.
Can you introduce him? People don't even know who the fuck he is.
This podcast is not about introducing anything. It's about just acting as if they know everything.
It's normal.
And accepting.
Oh, this is normal.
No, I'm just
Okay.
kidding. We got to introduce him. He knew. It's Poetic Flacco.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, come on, dog.
I've been
How you
talking
doing?
about him for a little while, and now here he is.
Yeah, here
Oh,
he
word?
is,
Oh,
live
wait,
in the
when?
flesh.
Behind the scenes.
Oh shit, yo, because I seen like the one shout out you gave me. I I think you was talking about like 1007 Jake. It was you
1090
18.
Jake.
1007.
1007
Yeah, 1007. Yeah, 1090
His
Jake.
brother.
You were 83 away.
Wait, what that mean?
You had
add and
83
subtract.
to.
Wait, hold. I have a question. Like, what is the functionality purpose of putting on tights and shorts on top of it? Like, what? Like, I've never seen that. You know,
He didn't have,
combination.
you know what I'm saying? And when you do that, I know you ain't got no drawers on, so that's
Nah, I
kinda
do
like,
got no draws.
Bro, yesterday he was here and he had hella plumber butt hanging out. I kind of felt like, damn, it's his first day on the job and he's like microaggressioning me with his butt crack.
dog. When you got that shit on, that shit not cool, homie.
Nah,
When
yo,
you
I'll
got
keep
tights
it,
on working out, I know you ain't got no drawers on, dog. That's
Nah, yo.
not cool.
I'll keep it a buck with y'all, right? So I've been skinny in all my life. So this is like my first season fat. So I'm still trying to fucking figure out like the fat nigga drip.
Oh, this your first season fat.
Yeah, bro.
So
Like,
how like what was your lowest weight?
like my lowest weight was like 180, like as an adult.
Oh, 180.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, you know.
So I'm 170 right now. I can't see you.
You are a
looking like
literal
me.
skeleton.
Yeah, he didn't look like me, nigga.
You don't
Nah,
exist.
You did. Hell no,
But he's
nigga, this
short.
nigga
Yeah, I was
lying
gonna say,
like
your
a
weight's
Nah,
motherfucker.
I ain't short at him.
How tall are you?
Listen, man, 5'10" with the hose at.
5'4", right?
This nigga better show me some pictures right now. This nigga lying like a motherfucker.
But you want to know the craziest shit ever? Let me take you on a journey through my life.
Oh shit.
About 10 years ago, I'm in Barcelona on this BMX road trip, and this video comes out on Vice, and we start watching it. The video is about an African warlord out in Liberia.
Shit.
And this motherfucker is saying the craziest shit you ever heard anybody ever say about killing babies, eating babies, slaughtering people, arming child soldiers, going out into the fucking jungles and killing people. The crazy, but he says it all with kind of like it's not that big a deal. And it turns out his name is General Butt Naked.
I remember this documentary.
And the reason why his name is General Butt Naked is because when he would go out to fight in the war, A, I believe he would eat a child before he would go out there, and B, he would go out there butt naked to the battle.
Jesus Christ.
So then we're sitting here today. My understanding was that he was from North Dakota. He goes, no, actually, I'm from West Africa. I go, where at? He goes, Liberia. I go, Liberia. Do you
happen
know
to
General
know?
Butt Naked? His response,
Yeah, you know, my family goes to his church.
Bro, I remember watching this documentary, and at the end of the documentary, they say he's done all these evil things and all this stuff. He went to court, right?
Yeah.
And in court, he basically proved that he became a religious man, and he got
Yes.
little to no punishment. And
Yeah.
he became a priest, I guess.
That shit normal though, bro. Like niggas like will like, you know, like war crimes don't fucking matter, bro. Like after like the war, like everybody now became like president, ministers, senators, pastors. Yeah, niggas just walk around with niggas who kill their families.
so you know that
So
he...
you're from Africa.
yeah.
But so you know that he ate a baby and you're just still rocking with him. You're letting him lead the prayer, and not just a baby, but probably a shitload of babies, and you're just chilling in the pew, rocking out to
Yo,
General
Adam.
Butt Naked.
Yo, listen, yo.
I don't want to make it hard for you in Liberia, though. I don't want to
I'll
make the
keep it a
streets hot
buck
for
with you, right? Listen.
Why do you
right?
do Liberia news on your channel?
You got
Fuck
any
no.
family members that's crazy as a motherfucker like that?
Nah, yo, listen though, right? So look, I'll keep a book with you. So I actually fuck with him, right? Because of his whole strategy, right? Yo, dude will come butt naked because he knows like his asshole has some like magical power to make like the enemies like freeze their gun and some shit.
Wait. His asshole
His
makes their
asshole-
guns freeze up?
His asshole has like special powers. So when he like turn around, you know, like
got the Medusa
Yeah,
ass.
bro, that shit is crazy, bro.
Bro.
By the time you show them your asshole, you're going to have multiple bullets fired into
So-
your asshole.
So that's why you fuck with him, just that one little part of him.
Oh, come on, my nigga, bro. That shit is gangster, dog. That shit gangster, man. You never, bro, come on, bro. You never met a bigger gangster than that, bro.
What type of shit is you got me on today?
Listen,
Y'all
like,
eating babies.
they talk about
Killing
him
niggas.
like he's
One
crazy.
nigga turn around with assholes. Get
He's
me back
from a
on
gang.
Wednesday.
They talk about him like he's crazy because he grew up in the streets of LA and has presumably done some crazy
Yo,
shit.
gang members terrified me,
He
bro.
ain't babies. He's
I'm never-
raising babies.
I'm
He's
never
not.
coming back to
Bro.
Tuesday, dog.
It's fucked up, right?
You just traumatized me. This nigga can stay on Tuesday. I'm fucking with you. What the fuck? You learned about that in Barcelona, and then this is his pastor. And then he's saying,
Does that count as a war crime? Is he not allowed to come to America because he's guilty of war crimes and they'll just arrest him at the airport?
Who?
General Butt Naked.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Yes.
You're OG.
Nah, not my OG, boy. Not my OG. Nah, but he gangster. He the biggest
He
gangster
never
I know.
DP'd you?
Nah, son.
were you born out there?
Bro.
Yeah.
The world
Oh,
is a
so
small
when did you come
place,
here?
man.
At like 3 years old, like 2002.
Oh, okay. So do you frequently visit back and forth?
Nah. Listen, I'm trying to go back though. Like, I'll say like next summer, right? Because right now, like I'm kind of lit, right? So I'm trying to go back now, to kind of say, ha 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 ha,
There's like people you plan on stunting on.
Oh yeah, bro.
No way.
Of course.
Bro, you're making some good YouTube money. Like your YouTube money could probably feed the whole town for a couple months.
Nah, Adam, I'm still broke as shit.
No, okay.
Bro, you should
So
do
you
like
trying to go shit on them niggas?
Of course, man.
Directly.
It only takes like $100 to shit on niggas.
Wait, honestly, if you do like a Where Is He Now video for Mr. Butt Naked, that'd be fucking fire, bro.
General
Butt Naked.
So how do you go to this young man's church and you live out here? Are you taking online classes or what?
No. My family goes outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your family's still there?
Yeah. Mom's still there. Everybody's still there.
What part of Africa?
Liberia.
Liberia. So what part of Africa should I go to if I was supposed to visit?
Well, that's a good question.
Like, okay.
Have you
doing this
traveled
for
around
music?
Africa much?
Yeah. Right? Or you going what? Like just to visit,
Just
like
to
to
visit,
work, to music?
vacation, have fun, be cool.
I would definitely say Ghana, right? Because right now Ghana is like welcoming, like and all the black folks back and shit like that.
They weren't welcome for a while?
Ghana is now giving out like a free citizenship and shit to like black folks and shit.
So it should be good. So Ghana, you go there.
Yeah.
Is Ghana considered South Africa?
Nah, man, West Africa still.
West Africa. Africa.
Does anyone else remember when Yes Jules tweeted Ghana is a vibe?
I think I do remember
I
that.
never follow Yes Jules.
Yo, bro, what happened to her career? She's like,
She marrying some fool and having a kid and shit, I think.
You still following her life?
Nah, but I seen an update recently.
I heard her name a lot, man, in this hip hop industry. I was wondering why. Like, what did she actually do?
she fucked every rapper. or sorry, a basketball player.
I interviewed her back in the day if you would like to get a history lesson.
Yeah, I remember that.
She was a white girl who was doing some hip hop promotion. I think she still does events and shit. She was just doing events, and then they tried to turn her into like a influencer, and she was supposed to host TRL and all this crazy shit.
I remember that.
And then she fucking had that little N-word controversy, and it
yes,
blew
yes.
up, and they kicked her off the TV show, and you never really heard about it that much since then, besides her beefing with Scotty Beam and the other girl.
Oh, so she said nigga.
She didn't. She posted a picture of a shirt that said, if I recall correctly, N-words lie a lot.
Niggas lie a lot.
Yeah.
She posted a picture of a T-shirt that said that and said, "Should I wear this to Rolling Loud this weekend?" Because I guess somebody had sent it to her like, "Oh, do you want this shirt?"
Oh.
And so she thought she was just clowning the shirt. But then
Wow.
you got every girl on Twitter
That
pissed
is kind
off.
of iffy, but you supposed to know to read into the joke. Like, of course I'm not wearing this shit. Look at
But
what
that's the
somebody said
point
to me.
that she was trying to make.
Yeah.
But people took it as a more sincere question. She was saying, of course I'm not going to wear this shirt. People took it as, oh shit, I'm going to wear this shirt. Because
Yeah.
Twitter, once you go viral, all context is stripped away.
Some
you know?
people are probably just thinking like that's not even that funny of a joke. You know what I mean? Like weird shirt.
That is the weird part, is that it's like it wasn't that funny.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
like it's not making you laugh, so it's like maybe gonna incite the other emotion. Like you just
exactly.
people are gonna be mad at you, you know?
But I remember academics used to post her a lot too, and then you don't see him posting her at all. You don't see him posting at all anymore actually, because he's completely gone.
No, his
Nah,
Instagram's
he back.
Oh, he's
came
back?
today.
Oh, wow.
Chat niggas we lit. Act is back.
That's the crazy shit about Flacco. So he did the news. So on Monday, he had just got off the airport Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
And he's here, about to do the news. AD's already in Mexico, so I was planning on doing the news alone. But he's here. He's in the zone. He hopped in there, and I think for his first time doing it, it was super smooth, and it went extremely well.
Nice.
And then, yeah, I thought it went very well. But that's the interesting part, is the fact that Flacco is very much a child of the academics stream.
So
And he's kind of honest about it. So a lot of the comments are saying, you're a wannabe act, you're a dollar store act, etc.
Oh, so
I
you're
feel you, bro.
son.
Yeah, man, proud.
Yeah, okay.
I feel his
so what
pain, though.
what have you learned from ACT that you can take with you, that you can grow?
Sure, man. Okay, cool, right? So I would say this. Academics, first off, he's like the greatest hip-hop commentator of all time, right? Like, I'll probably say, like, guys like Star, Charlamagne the God, right? But Ak is the greatest hip-hop commentator. It's not even close, right? Now...
I was gonna say it's like this.
Not right, facts, right?
kidding.
I don't even want that. That's a lot. I'm not even
Because
throwing
my
my
next question is going to,
Right?
follow up with what makes him the next, best hip hop commentator.
Nah, all right? And then also, too, like, academics, like, made it cool for niggas like me, right? Who's not really a gang member, right? Or even, quote-unquote street nigga, right? He made it cool for us to sit at this table and have an opinion. Like, before academics, you had to be like, quote unquote street cred or real quote unquote rapper to really have, paying, that's like validated
or like
the mainstream.
You had to be in
not
the
a
industry.
journalist.
You had to
Not
be
a
in the
journalist.
industry. Academics was the first person that was a random dude in his fucking basement or whatever, and then he made a huge platform without having to be friends with rappers necessarily or be all up in the shit, be going to events and stuff. He was just on the internet and his shit blew up because he was doing good content, which I think he was the first person to make that move.
So I feel like the behind the scenes nigga came to the forefront because I mean. He was talking about it. I mean, been a lot of people that don't gangbang, that's not from the streets, that are journalists. I mean, Source, Double XL, Complex, and so on and so on. Like, you
but
guys
especially for
are
someone
there.
like him who's internet first. So you were never a magazine guy, I'm assuming. That says a lot. Like my whole childhood, I was buying rap magazines and shit.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
And for you to be somebody who doesn't know the world before the internet, that's very like important and telling about like because he's 24. He didn't know who Paul Wall was.
Oh wow, that's
Right.
crazy.
No respect for
yeah.
white
How'd you
people.
find out about academics?
Well, okay, cool. So I was like 14 or 13 years old, I think.
Oh, wow.
Like just running through like YouTube and shit, and I just seen this video, right? But also too, like academics, right? He kind of set like a lane, right, to where like dudes don't have to dick suck like to get on no more, right? You feel me? Like for example, like go to school and fucking internship, like you dick suck and D-Rod like the like the bosses and shit, right? For like 12 years.
Going to college is dick riding. That's
Nah,
like how you
nah,
break
nah.
it down to that. But I feel you.
Yeah, right,
'cause-
feel me? Yeah,
I mean,
man.
but the internet opened that up because there was a lot of gatekeepers there.
Yeah.
And right now, the internet opened up to where we don't even need you motherfuckers right now. We can build our own platform and do our own thing and blow like we want to blow. So I
It's still
get
gatekeepers though, right?
I
Like,
get it.
right? For example, though, right? Like guys like Ebro and them, right? They're trying their hardest again by trying to like attack academics because they know once like academics like go down, now like the whole like mindset of maybe I can be like an independent, say fuck the industry. That mindset goes away once academic dies.
But if you level the playing field, and if you take a Peter Rosenberg or an Ebro or whatever, and if they were to be forced to just start their own YouTube channel and do their shit without the power of the radio or the corporations or whatever fucking backing them, it wouldn't even be close. You would still have me, Vlad, Ak, whoever, like all these big platforms, and then you would have them. I mean, it's just not even close. So then when I could not believe it when I saw Rosenberg say that thing about like academics without YouTube and Twitch would be nothing. It's like
It's crazy.
that's the whole thing. What is
Yeah.
there besides YouTube and Twitch? Like, what do you think is getting your fucking voice out there these days?
So what is Ebro doing to academics?
Talking shit.
Cool, right? So cool, right? Again, like guys like Ebro and like Rosenberg, right? They came up having a D-Suck and D-Rod, again, every exact entrepreneur, right? Just to get their voice, right? Again, like Ebro has a daddy. He has a boss. Academics did it on his own, right? Again, and he's the boss, right? Like, so when dudes like Ebro and like Rosenberg see any like chink in act armor, like for example, like the Mac Thee Stallion shit that happened, right? They seen a chink in act armor, Ack attack a black woman, right? Started, just D-Rodding, simping, right? Trying to attack Ack and take him off his pedestal, but,
I mean,
Ack destroyed him.
They know that Vlad is guiding the conversation, that Gilly and Wallo are guiding the conversation, that No Jumper's guiding the conversation, Academics guiding the conversation, that they don't really have the power to do that in the same way. So any opportunity they get to sort of like take shots at Ack or whoever, they're going to go for it because they realize how precarious the position there is, where the medium that they use is getting less relevant by the day. The internet's getting more relevant by the day, and they don't really even necessarily have a stake in the internet. Like the internet getting bigger is really bad for like legacy rap outlets.
It exposes a lot of companies because like you think they have all these big numbers, and then you look at their YouTube numbers, you're like, oh my god, like it's nothing compared to someone like Academics or No Jumper.
It's cold out here for Complex.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, I think more so that's happening in New York where they trying to just bash different motherfuckers that keep it hip hop.
But in
You know what I'm
New
saying?
Yorkers think that New York is the whole thing. That like what is cool in fucking Manhattan is actually like the artist who's going around to all of the labels in Manhattan trying to get signed. That artist is actually the hottest artist in the world, or that the person who's doing a promo run with all these like fucking radio stations that actually matters. In reality, it's like no, the internet is where this shit is taking place.
Yeah, 100%.
That's so fucking crazy that they'll be doing that shit to Act, but Act ain't standing down, and I think that's where you talking about where you ain't got to be no gangster or nothing like that, because he exposing motherfuckers for real. Like if you thought you was a gangster nigga, he getting on there and saying you a bitch, nigga, and do something for me.
You're also too. Listen, let's not let Meek Mills get away with how academics say, yo, listen, like you threatened to come to my crib, Rory and Maul as well, right? But Act say, yo, he will beat Meek the fuck up in a boxing match. Meek ain't respond back.
I mean, he don't need to respond back, but Meek will beat the shit out that nigga.
You crazy, bro.
What the
You
fuck?
crazy,
Yeah,
yo.
I mean,
bro, Big
Meek
Act is
Mill
5'8",
is
290. You
fucking
crazy.
Academics up. I love academics though for being proud
Nah,
of
you
himself
crazy,
though.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't scared of nothing. You ain't supposed to turn nothing down. I fuck with it. You ain't supposed to turn nothing down, but Meek will beat the fuck out that nigga.
Nah, bro.
I mean,
kinda agree with that,
and
too.
I'm someone who usually goes with the person with the size, but I feel like the speed advantage, and I just feel like I could imagine Meek like literally running in circles around academics.
I
No
seen Meek
offense.
Mill box on YouTube, bro. Meek Mills don't got hands, yo. His hands in devious, bro.
Is academics training though? Like,
Bruh,
not
academics'
happening.
hands is diabolical. I'm telling you right now, bro.
You know what's fucked up?
Why he beat your ass? What he do in the basement?
He's talking about how he wants to lose weight.
Yeah.
But academics is losing weight too. So if you start losing weight, then that's going to make it even
Come
more
on, bro.
academics.
Weight loss challenge, baby.
wait, have you met academics?
Nah, son, nah.
Very few people have when you really think about it.
So this nigga your son and you ain't even met this nigga? Well, you his son. And you ain't even
Yo.
met the nigga yet. God
Yo.
damn.
How do you
Every
feel?
time
How do you
I know
feel?
you ain't met the nigga because you got on tights. See, I ain't never seen that nigga wear tights.
How do
That
you
was the
feel when
time.
the chat is saying that you're a fucking dollar store academic or whatever? And what are you thinking that? Do you see that in yourself, or do you feel like that's something you're gonna work against? Because you already know they're gonna be saying, "Oh, look, Adam Wynn is trying to make a new act."
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I didn't even think
You
about
already
that.
see those comments.
Nah, facts. Listen, right? Like, it's kind of weird, right? Because, like, academics, like, started in, like, what, 2011, 2012, right? So, like, a bunch of us, we were, like, 12, 13, 14 years old coming up, right? So he kind of, like, shaped our personalities, right? Like, for example, even media, right? Like, I see, like, TMZ posting, yo, like, he's looking devious, right? So, like I kind of, like, changed the vocabulary of how we talk. So it's kind of, like, weird, right? I'm like, yo, this is just me being me. But because academics kind of shaped our personalities, like this generation,
Well, you learned English from academics' Twitch streams, right?
not really, not
Wait,
because
So I thought that was a real thing, right?
I mean,
not really, no.
I mean, because what makes that nigga the best hip hop commentator? I mean, because you got him right there. So explain.
I don't
Speak on
think of
who's better.
myself as like I'm an interviewer.
Yeah, no, listen
Interviewer.
though. Speak on it. Who's better?
As far as
Cool. Cool. Okay. Takes, entertainment, and then also too,
I
right?
would rather watch Nori and
And the numbers.
that's
and
different.
Drink,
He does
as far as
interviews.
Drink
Nah,
Champs. I would
Those
rather
interviews,
watch Drink Champs and Gilly.
But academics is just
But
now
I
starting
love
to do interviews.
academics on his own, not interviewing anybody. I just love
That's
that nigga.
that's
rant.
his superpower.
I
is
love
that
ranting.
he
They're
could sit in front
podcasters,
of the
though.
Twitch camera and he could go off for hours and hours and hours and keep it super energetic with just him.
Yeah, I just love him doing that.
But there's
Yeah.
like who else is really great at that in rap?
Nobody. Bro, listen, right? Again, Nori and them, right? Like they're podcasters. I'm talking about, like, for example, Charlamagne the God, right? Does a radio show every morning where he gives his takes on, let's say, hip hop, et cetera, right? Guys like that, Star in the Morning, et cetera, right? Who else can you name that's better at just giving their takes? And then also, too, who has built a bigger platform just giving their takes on hip hop?
I mean, given his take, it's kind of like it's only so much you could do with radio. It's only so much that Charlamagne the God can say on that platform. So on Twitch and on YouTube, I mean, he has more leverage to say what he wants to do what he wants to do, drink a drink and smoke weed. I mean, Charlamagne the God, he got the edge on Charlamagne the God. So, I mean,
So-
Act don't
I don't
smoke
know.
weed.
So the act to go, right?
Huh? Yeah, I mean, he is.
Hey, thank you. Okay, we got it.
Charlamagne
He's
came
one
up
of
in a
them.
different
He's one of
age.
them.
You got it.
Charlamagne used the radio machine to get
Yeah.
huge. And now, granted, I'm not saying that anything about his boss status now because obviously he owns his own shit. He has his own podcast network. I'm sure he has equity in like the majority of the shit that he's doing, regardless of what his situation Breakfast Club is. But he came up in a more traditional way where he had to sort of grind it out with the radio stations and stuff. Academics, his rise marks a new era in hip hop media, and it's really like now every big voice in rap music is created on the internet. It's like that's just how they come to fruition, and everybody knows that now. Now that's the norm. He was the first person where that became the norm.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of your content yet, but are you trying to be like
Racist!
Are you trying to be the new academics, or do you do similar stuff?
Yo,
Yes,
listen,
he
right?
has GIFs on the screen.
Yo, nah, listen, right? So, like, I kind of understand, like, for example, Designer, right? When he came out and he had, like, in some success, but because he sounded like Future a lot, his success got stagnant, right? And then he became cold and washed up right now, right? So, like, I understand, like, there's like a very short, like, shelf life in terms of being somebody else. So I definitely don't want to be compared to academics.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You could always have like that inspiration though. People can know that like, oh,
Yeah.
you were once a fan, but you have your own thing going on.
My thing is that he's very early, so it's like I see that comparison stuff, but I feel like he's gonna find more and more of his own voice as he keeps doing more and more content.
Exactly.
Shout out to the beautiful Gina Views. Everybody
shout
go
out to Gina.
follow Gina Views. Her hair's looking lovely. Let's go.
I feel you on that though, because like people,
What?
people for my streams will like always like Adam will always compare me to Ice Poseidon. They'll be like, oh, you're an Ice Poseidon clone.
Because
or
you're a
whatever.
weird ass incel freak.
But I feel like I'm also like carving out my own thing. You know what I mean? Yes, you can see that I have like my inspirations, but I feel like I'm carving out my own.
Well, you got a
thing.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
He was never
exactly.
really able to do that.
That's true.
You don't know Ice Poseidon? Look at me trying to fit in.
I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm still laughing at
You don't know
like
what Poseidon is?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like on the internet these days, there's just orbs, bubbles, and it's like
Exactly.
And Ice Poseidon were both blowing up on Twitch at the same time, but they just exist in different fucking bubbles, and they don't have to cross over.
That's what was inspirational for me. Like when I first found out about YouTube, is like you realize like you don't have to be the biggest person on YouTube. You could just find your bubble. You know what I mean? And like that's it. I've literally found people on live stream like knitting blankets, and they have 1,000 viewers, like all asking for tips and shit. Like how'd you do this? How'd you do that? And like you can find niches and like groups of people who really fuck with you. If you produce
you ever
good,
scrolling
good
through
content.
TikTok and you start to see people like doing live streams and like getting paid? Like I tuned in one time. I see a guy who's just getting tipped over and over and over to just write people's names, and he's
Where?
just in
Oh.
cursive. Like
Oh,
he
wow.
has really beautiful like handwriting with these crazy brushes or whatever.
That's
You just write,
interesting.
and you're looking at the chat, and it's just all donation, donation, donation to just write your name.
You're never gonna hear about this dude. He's never gonna be in the news, but he's
Right.
making a good enough money to take care of himself, which is
Yes,
like it's
sir.
sick. You know what I mean? Like that's the
It
power
is.
of the
It's
internet.
insane, right? And why the fuck is TikTok showing me this?
Why are you getting recommended calligraphy?
Although I do
Videos.
like calligraphy, so it's kind of weird to me because I like graffiti style handwriting and
that's
calligraphy.
true.
Like I do, I have throughout my life watched a bunch of YouTube videos about that, but I don't know why the fuck TikTok would know about that.
China knows what you watch.
Hey,
Definitely.
Is the butt naked man Christian?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he pushing that line hard.
That's how you
He a
got
pastor now.
Oh my fucking god! No, don't look at me, John, like that.
He a pastor. What you-
Everybody comment,
Oh my
comment general butt naked
God.
facts in the chat. No, all right, but number one, we have to make sure that we keep this interesting and we don't just turn
Okay.
this into a Flacco interview.
Yeah.
Man,
But-
fuck Flacco. Yeah, that's we ain't doing
But okay,
that.
let's explain our absences though. So AD is in Mexico. Do we know what he's hosting? He's hosting something.
AD's in Mexico with his girl, doing it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing.
You think that
Ryan jet
it was a girl trip,
skis.
and then he like
And he
maybe
added-
got a little
himself.
booking, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I got booked.
He ain't get booked for shit. His ass is just out there in Mexico, dog.
AD is traveling the world right now. He's like the sister of the
So
traveling
AD
pants.
got booked in Rosarito.
I mean,
No,
now
no,
that you put it like that, it does sound a little weird, right?
Puerto Vallarta. That nigga ain't getting fucking. He out there with his girlfriend, dog.
He's way better on a jet ski than I was.
I mean,
I'll
but
say that.
I'd rather be out there with my girlfriend and sitting right here to fucking Yuri and Flacco.
Oh, that's
Fair.
kind of.
But yo, he was in Italy, and then like usually when I go on vacation for a week, I come back and I'm like, I'm like ready to grind. He grinded for a week, and he's like, fuck it, I'm going to
back
Mexico.
out here.
bruh.
And then house phone, sick house phone, you fucking lying.
House
You
phone
ain't
said he had crazy diarrhea.
So that's your.
Nah, bullshit.
I mean, that's he
So he's
texted
gonna
me.
be here on Thursday and have to take a shit during the show.
No, I honestly feel him because on the last episode of Disconnected, I was having the bubble guts, and in the back of my head, I was like, I think this is gonna be the first podcast in which I take like a 40-minute bathroom break. Cause
So you
it was
thought
so
you was
bad.
gonna have to take a shit during the shit.
during the
Oh,
podcast. Yeah,
40-minute shit.
it felt so terrible. It felt like a lava lamp was in my
what
stomach.
did you
dude.
eat?
I don't even remember.
That's 'cause you didn't
Just
shower,
a ton of
motherfucker.
vodka and splits and shit.
And not showering is not going to make you fucking have diarrhea. That's insane. But I do want to read this from House Phone. Yo, I'm not going to be able to make it, bro. Been shitting like crazy since last night. LOL. I tried to wait till the last minute, but I might have got a stomach virus. I go, damn, okay, all good. He goes, my bad. I was going to try to come still. I almost shitted myself like 3 times today.
Man, he gotta stop lying.
Yo, nah, bro, that's some
Come
yeah.
on.
Nah, bro, that's some bullshit.
House Phone to be
roast you
lying,
so
dog.
bad.
Nah,
I was looking forward to
Nah,
that
yeah, that's some
shit.
bullshit right there.
Why would
Yeah,
House Phone roast
yeah, that sound
my
like
boy?
a bullshit.
Because he had
call
tights
letter.
on.
I was finna tear his ass
Well, that was
alive.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
That was for the mornings though.
What
I
you
wasn't
mean?
gonna wear that like
Oh,
you
so
know.
you worked out in that and you
Yeah,
was chilling?
well,
Without the working out.
Why? Why the
So you
short shorts?
just, so you just put on some tights, no drawers, and some shorts just because.
I had on drawers.
As fashion.
I had on drawers. Listen,
Why not just the tights? Why the shorts on top?
It's basketball tights. Look, come on, bro.
Oh, so you was balling?
You put it on. Well,
thinks
no, I ain't putting no
He thinks he's
tights.
Come on.
That's some Nigel shit.
Come on, bro.
Yo, you know
I ain't
Nigel
putting no
Houston is?
tights.
Nah.
All right, never
Damn.
mind. That's a different bubble.
We
Josh,
took-
you work out tights?
Yeah, man. It's some ball tights. Come on, bro.
We need to ask.
You running tights?
You definitely a baller,
Nah.
bro.
I work out in like Lululemon workout shorts.
What the fuck?
Okay.
And the t-shirt I was wearing the day before.
They
They
have
be scamming
Lululemon for men?
Yeah, they be
Hell
scamming.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Don't misgender me.
I just watched the whole documentary how they're a scamming company.
Yeah, they be
that did all
scamming
this
like- yeah.
stuff and
Multi-level.
I work out
Yeah.
inhumane
Lululemon
shit.
tights.
Lululemon is scamming?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were
I will
built on
smack you.
It was a pyramid scheme at
Yeah.
one point.
Yeah, it's a
and,
pyramid
they
scheme.
and they flipped it. There's a ton of women that went
Oh
into
my
tons of debt
God.
because of Lululemon.
Dog.
That shit's sad.
Their
bro.
Facebook group is
You
comedy
was over here
gold.
trying to be bougie.
The Lululemon Facebook group?
It's comedy gold, man. Look.
Why? You know about this bubble, but you don't know
It's
about
a
Ice
bunch of like
Poseidon?
old ladies complaining about being scammed. Like it's legit gold.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Old ladies being scammed by Lululemon and you
Yeah.
supporting this shit.
I don't want to know
Wow.
what fucking old white ladies are talking about on the internet.
Guarantee they white.
I
too.
already know about way too much shit
Yeah.
that I just don't want to fucking bite that off.
You gotta
Pause.
listen to the old women's plight, Adam.
Nah, they be wearing fucking pink vagina hats and shit.
They stopped
can't
doing
fuck-
that.
did
Yo,
they?
that's a relic, dude. If someone still has that,
What the fuck are you smoking right now? That little ass
I'm smoking
roach?
that big chief.
You wanna
in
give
this
me that
tiny
wood?
little-
I'll give you some
tiny
weed.
little roach.
Yeah,
yes.
You gonna throw me
Yo.
that wood like a dart?
He told me it was PCP.
This is the big you.
And you believe me.
Got it.
Wait, so I'm
Power
guessing
test.
you don't smoke weed?
Nah, I don't smoke.
Why not?
Are you gonna start? You think?
Yo, listen, man.
I don't think you should. I think you should hold on to that work ethic you have. Look at what weed turns people into.
When are you gonna grow up a little bit and pick up a blunt? You know?
No, listen right now. Listen, right. So look, I'm not against weed, right? Like I'm just too broke for it. Like it's like $20 like a day, right, for weed. Like come
You're
on, bro.
such a cap
This is
artist,
free.
bro.
You
Huh?
I seen what he made on YouTube last month. He's doing great.
you
Nah,
can
man.
afford
You could
some
Why are
afford
you
some
looking at his
swag weed.
numbers?
He
Why
sent
you
it
all
to
in his
me.
business?
Here, I'll become your weed salesman.
why,
Nah,
you
bro.
why you putting him in your business?
No,
sent
because he
me
asked me like my numbers and shit like that, like in the views and shit like that. So I just like screenshot it and send it. But then
I was,
I was
like
impressed.
Can we show
that
it
was
on
like your
screen?
interview? Like,
Nah.
that was- like what? Send me your fucking views. We're interviewing you right now.
It'd
Now
be
you're
like
on a
that.
pod.
Huh? No, I had a bunch of YouTubers. Like, whenever a YouTuber has their first really good month on YouTube, they'll gladly tell you, like, got this much last month. And then, like, over time, they get used to it and they start to be like, no, I'm not going to tell anybody. But when somebody first has that big month on YouTube, they definitely got to let
But-
a lot of people know.
I agree
Kazumi
with
humbled
that.
me though, bro. Like, so like, okay, so like I knew like what like, how much I make, right? But then she makes $50K a week selling pussy.
On God.
Who?
Kazumi.
Oh yeah.
He
Yo,
got
she made $3 million.
They were getting filthy on him yesterday in here, bro.
You should tell General
you
Butt
mean?
Naked about OnlyFans.
So we were doing a Patreon yesterday with these two Asian girls, Nicole and Kazumi. And Nicole's like from China, English, not that great. She was on cuss. He's sitting on the couch. I sicked her on her. I said, go get my man's a lap dance.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
Was you trying to fuck?
Nah, son. Nah.
Why you weren't trying to fuck?
I never
you got
seen-
a girl?
Nah.
I never seen
Why you ain't-
anybody
Sorry.
with a smile on their
Wait,
face
wait,
like
wait, wait.
this shit.
Sorry.
My African brothers only fuck with
I
African
got a
bitches.
girl.
You hear me?
No,
In Liberia?
I got a girl who's not my girl. So it's kind of yeah,
Oh, so she not official yet?
yeah, nah.
Why she ain't official?
Huh?
Because he's too much of a city boy.
And they said, huh?
Are you looking to lock it down with your newfound YouTube fame and no jumper clout?
Is it because of you or her y'all not locked down?
Again, we are. Skip this topic.
Shout out to
man.
you, girl. You know what I'm saying? He
Love it.
looking, man. Make that shit official for my boy, man.
Yeah.
Get him out them tights too, girl. You feel
Everything
me?
I learned about getting pussy, I learned from General Butt Naked.
Yeah, man.
Nah, hell no.
He's
That
starting to
butthole
get
is
worried
vicious.
about us shouting him out. He's like, damn, what if...
Stop shouting that nigga out, dog. That is
Why?
disrespectful, bro.
Yo, I need the meme pages to do some work,
A
including
vicious
General Butt
butthole
Naked.
makes you uncomfortable, huh?
What?
Pause.
He said it freezes men. Like it makes
Yeah.
men freeze in their like
Yeah.
Can we test that with you?
like look at his asshole and see
Go
what
behind the
happens.
camera, show me your turd cutter, and let's see if I freeze. If I freeze, then we know it's true.
If Yuri
God.
does that, I'm never coming back to this facility.
Yuri nudity
Yeah.
is just a big no-no for you.
I'm never coming back, dog. I heard
you were back, he would
I
do
heard
it. Give him a
Kiki was
bag.
finna whoop your ass the other day on live.
my god,
Kiki?
we had to talk
Kiki.
about this.
Was Kiki finna
You had a
fuck him
talk
up?
afterwards?
A little bit.
He
Kiki
told you
was
to
finna
stop?
A couple
fuck
days
you
later.
up,
Yeah,
dog.
he basically just said to stop, calm it down a little bit, and I agree. I was just like, I didn't realize I was making him feel so uncomfortable.
But was
You
it
were
like
so high.
Was it aggressively like?
Yes.
no, it was
Stop
not-
talking about me like that. Call I'm
No,
gonna
it was
knock
not,
your ass out.
No,
you
it's not like
stupid ass.
that. No, it wasn't
Imagine
like
that. You're from a real hood in LA and you got respect and people look at you a certain way, and then all of a sudden you got this little Russian fuck sitting across from you for 20 minutes straight on a podcast saying, Kiki, I want to suck your dick.
I did not
I think
say
your dick
I
looks
wanted to
sick.
suck-
Just the gayest shit that anyone has ever thought of in their life.
Why
Just
would you do that, dog?
I was okay. So we're just joking around here. You know,
you
what I
thought
mean?
you were joking. He thought you were trying to fuck.
Joking.
And,
You can't get you not getting the donations from here. It's not going
Okay.
in your pocket.
Oh,
dog. Like, what are you
just
doing?
to
Yeah,
be-
right, yeah.
Just in my
What do you-
defense, when I found out about No Jumper in like 2016, Adam was asking like every guest like, "Look at this picture of me getting my butthole eaten on Twitter," you know, like stuff like this.
Wait,
so
is-
I don't
is
remember
that
that.
I
true?
just always
I mean,
associated
it
this with
definitely
like,
that picture definitely has existed many times,
You
but
was doing shit like that.
I mean, I can imagine myself maybe asking a certain guest, like a porn star. So I'm not gonna say, "Hey, Master P, check it out. Look at me, look at me get my ass."
there's
ate."
definitely been fun, random fun interviews
Fucking
like that.
weird, dog. Why would y'all be doing
But
that?
anyways,
shit?
Kiki and I had well, he talked to me and we talked and it's fine.
It's fine.
I'll
How
cool it
terrified
down
was
with
you?
my.
What
I
made
wasn't
you thought?
terrified
What
at
made
all.
you thought that was okay? You talk
I
like that to your
think
friend.
that's what
you
pisses
talk
him
like
off.
that. You talk like that to Chuck.
Well, no, we also had this conversation before a couple months
Yeah,
ago.
that's why you
and-
keep doing it.
And he's like, I understand your type of humor, and he's like, I'm cool with it. And then I guess I took it too far this time. I think that's what happened.
That's humor to you.
Yes, sometimes.
In certain, do you do gay jokes, or is that like too white boy for you?
Nah, man.
You
If you
don't
hear
joke
the-
around about that with your friends?
No. What? Like, why would I?
If you hear the right one,
Your
you'll
mama,
chuckle.
cause your mama whoop your ass.
Nah.
She probably-
I feel like my generation is like right like after like the Aiden Ross. No, sorry, right before the Aiden Ross shit. So now the Aiden Ross shit is cool now. for
Aiden
me.
Ross
Okay,
did not create being gay.
Nah. bruh.
I have never watched an
sus.
Aiden Ross stream in my life.
He definitely
What?
popularized. Yeah, the gay shit.
He got some
that.
good shit. I like Aiden Ross.
It's Aiden Ross and Speed.
Still haven't tapped
That
in.
shit is
Speed.
crazy.
Those two niggas making all the kids gay.
I've
You
been
think
making.
Speed is gayer than Aiden Ross?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
I don't think they know about Speed, even though I sent the
Yo.
link. I sent the link to the video about him in the group chat last night.
Okay, question for you, right? Would you play like a transgender woman
No.
is your girl for content?
No.
Would you let your 16-year-old son play like that for content? Okay.
Why?
Why? Hey, listen, man, I ain't trying to get canceled, bro. I'm good.
who made a TikTok with their 16-year-old transsexual son? Who?
No, right? Cool. So Speed had a girlfriend called Ava, and Ava is a transgender girl.
He was
and like he
dating-
was like picking her up, smacking her ass, doing all
He
type
was
of shit.
16 dating a trans woman.
Speed is currently 16.
I think he's 17 now.
Yeah,
they said.
yeah.
But he was He really was.
Well, it was for quote unquote content, right? Yeah.
Interesting. You could just do anything for content now, huh?
I guess so. I
No,
don't know. but
yo, you sucked a dick. You gay? Nah, that was for
think,
content.
I think Jackass was just like doing a bunch of like
Weird shit.
crazy
That's
shit
true.
back then too. They
Yeah,
weren't
Usher
actually
then.
like saying crazy shit, but they were doing shit like I didn't like the nut thing and the
But it's also it's
grabbing
like-
that. I didn't know nothing about that.
Sometimes
shit
I'm
until
just
I seen
curious,
him.
like, why people are so scared of the gay jokes. It's like, why? You know what I mean? Is it that big of a deal?
But why do we think it's so funny? Which I agree, it's funny. But it's
Because
like,
I don't know.
why
it's,
is that?
it's like you joke about taboo subjects. You know what I mean? You
That's
joke,
what I'm
you,
saying,
you
yeah.
joke about stuff that people like feel uncomfortable with. Sometimes it's like, oh, let me joke about the stuff that no one wants to
I've
hear.
always felt like that. I would make a joke and I would be using cancer as the fucking part of the joke. And
Exactly,
it's like,
exactly.
somebody would be like, that's not funny. My uncle died of cancer. It's like, bitch, I got 100 relatives who died of cancer. It's a fucking joke. What are you talking about? You gravitate towards shit that is offensive or devastating. That's why you're going to joke about someone dying.
I forgot
You're
who-
not going to joke about somebody falling down and bumping their fucking
Yeah.
knee.
Your ass need to stop telling jokes. Your jokes, cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
But,
you guys can make the joke. He going too far.
I was just cutting some No Jumper clips the other day. I forgot who you were interviewing, but the person was like basically talking about their past, how they grew up in like a really struggling lifestyle, and he's like now I'm doing much better. He's like, I have nothing else to do but laugh at it now. He's like, yeah, like my parents were like this, and I was dealing with that, but he's like, now I'm not gonna cry about it. He's like, I just laugh at it now. Like I'll joke about it. I'll joke about it in my songs, and you guys were like talking about that. I don't want to say the wrong names. I forgot exactly who it was, but like that basically like proves the point of like
Yo,
you
look at
just
Adam's
you
face.
joke you joke about shit that's like uncomfortable.
It
or
says
like,
a lot about how many interviews I've done recently that I can't even remember who
No,
you're talking
yeah,
about. That's pretty
exactly.
fucked up, but
It was a very recent one. Might have been Peasy. I'm not sure.
Peasy jokes. Peasy does joke.
Yeah, but either way, you joke about.
But
shit
he's not
that's
going to joke
uncomfortable.
about being gay. He ain't like House Phone.
True.
House Phone will just straight up be like, I want a dude to lick my ass. And like, that's just a regular bar.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, you know, I say stuff that people don't, you know,
Or
I
the
wouldn't normally say, and it's funny. Like I say, "Fuck you,"
Or shit that you've went
or
through.
"Fuck
you know
him,"
what I
or
mean?
"Fuck you." Like people love that shit.
But being like jokingly aggressive is different than being jokingly just like gay as fuck.
I can't do that shit.
What, the gay shit?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, most brothers can't.
Have you tried?
Now, Fresh and Fit tried though, and like his career almost became finito.
Wait, Fresh and Fit tried to be gay?
No, sorry. So like, okay, so like Fit, right? It has some like old picture surface where he was like engaged in some,
Oh
you know,
yes.
yeah, you know,
He
yeah,
was
white boy
like
fun.
kissing his friend on the cheek. Not even like anything weird.
Nah, yeah, good old white boy funny. Feel me? You know, like you know, kiss on the cheeks, laying in bed with his homie, you know, just
So
shit like that.
are you a Fresh and Fit comment chat guy as well?
I'm not a Fresh and Fit chat guy, right? But
You are red pilled.
not quite red pill, right? But I do believe these hoes ain't shit, and like Fresh and Fit definitely are onto something.
Hey, don't say that while you got your girl. You trying to make your girlfriend?
Yo, listen, man.
Wow.
Oh, she gonna be
That's
watching
why
this
you guys
shit.
She
aren't
don't watch no
together.
jumper.
But
don't
okay,
watch
when a girl says dudes ain't shit, they're not saying every single dude isn't shit. They're saying the vast majority of guys that I deal with are not shit.
Or
Right?
just like a specific type
Because
of guy.
we can all say that bitches ain't shit.
True.
And we're
blanket-
not. It doesn't mean my bitch ain't shit.
Nah, Adam.
T-Rel, it doesn't mean your bitch ain't shit. But can we
Nah,
all
my
agree
bitch
that
ain't shit,
by
man.
and large, bitches ain't shit? Like most of the girls you know are on some fucking stupid ass shit.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you.
I can't even relate to what the
Yeah,
fuck you
most.
think you're doing
man.
with your life. Like you really think you're doing something with your life because you're like showing up at fucking rap videos for like $100. Like you know, like I'm gonna be real. Like I'm embarrassed for you.
At one point in time in an argument, you told your girl you ain't shit.
Most women under 30 ain't shit.
That's so mean. I don't know if my girl would be able to absorb that blow.
You ain't fucking shit.
I try to stick to like specific issues and things and not like you are a fucking idiot like that. Like you can explain like I don't like this thing you said without throwing the blanket statement of like you are a piece of shit.
Just
So
like,
how do you guys argue? Like
Attack
just
physical-
passive aggressive?
Try to
attack
be a
phys-
little gentle.
physical appearances, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
You're too tall.
Oh man.
I don't like looking at you. I ain't enjoyed fucking you since the 90s.
Oh, come on. I
didn't know her in the 90s.
No, that's hilarious.
Oh, you want to know what I did last night?
No.
My girl was on her period.
Oh.
Heavy flow.
We don't need to hear about that.
Yeah,
that's
where's
her
this-
personal
Oh,
business.
man.
Where's this
No.
going?
Y'all need to know. Bro, something about that period pussy is just fucking
Yo,
great.
this boy's a menace, man.
I didn't put my face near it.
Wait,
But I was
wait.
just in
He
there.
know
Why
about
not
it.
the face though?
No,
You ain't know about
we
it.
don't discuss his sex life.
Why not the face though? Like if you're already in there, why is the face like the off limits part?
I'm not eating a fucking blood pie.
Yo, some niggas is into that though.
Yeah, some. Not I. I've been through enough in my life. I don't need to put myself
Is
through that.
that too nasty for you, Yuri? You
Hey,
haven't,
we
like,
don't talk about his sexual
got
relationship.
into that
If
point in
he
your
wants to
relationship?
volunteer, it's one thing.
Wait, let me ask you that. Have you partaken and do you prefer
no.
you
He's
know,
from the streets.
with the cherry on top or without?
Jesus.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
ain't
Like,
doing that.
Shit like
This
I mean, on accident maybe.
Nah, ain't no accident,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, you get a little bit of the rust
You mean
taste.
it's an accident? Rust. It's an accident type thing, but it's
Feels
just
like you swallowed a penny.
Damn,
Yo,
dog.
I
that's
definitely
fucking
caught
nasty.
a blood
A blood
whiff.
clot?
Oh yeah.
Rust.
Blood
That's
clot.
a crazy comparison.
Y'all fucking nasty as fuck on here, dude.
Wow.
I kill a bitch. You do some shit like that. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. That's crazy. That is nasty.
Real talk.
dog.
Speaking of bloody pussies, no, not speaking of that, but I do miss AD. I feel like it's a damn shame that he's not here today. We miss him. It sucks he's opening up an elote shop.
He just Just take it. He don't give a fuck about you no more, dog.
Bro.
Be a low
He's
taste
out
shop.
of here, dog.
I want him to come in sandals next time he comes in.
He's not coming back
Oh,
until we get the
yeah.
new building. So AD's not gonna be here for
No,
like
no,
4
no,
weeks.
no, no. Real talk though, we need to see them toes. Like hashtag free AD's toes.
We
That's the
need to-
movement.
I mean, Wednesday I'm gonna make him show his toes.
Bro, if anybody can find any old pictures of AD's toes, I really want to start like the fan pages. I want them to rebrand official No Jumper memes, except erased AD's toe account.
We need to surprise AD with like a basket of his favorite things when he returns. You know what I mean? So he stays and doesn't want to keep leaving us.
Ooh, a gift basket.
Like honey. You know what I mean? Like
Michael,
Damn.
Michael Scott.
Y'all really love AD, huh? He's really that nigga here.
what else
huh?
does he like? Fucking,
Yo,
honey,
You asked him about him 15 times. Where's AD? Where's house phone, man? I
Y'all
really
big
wanna
AD
fuck with
fan
these
now,
guys,
though.
You
man.
wanted to meet him because he came in like, AD raps.
no,
Oh
like, he's
my-
bro. He's a great rapper. Yo,
ah.
AD said like a line that said something like, let's
Baby
see.
da bop, baby da boo.
Nah, bad bitch, Summer, why you still complain? No. Okay, fuck
Don't
it, bro.
even- yeah.
Nah, listen, no, but AD is dope, bro. He's like the Drake of the West Coast, man. Like, his quotables is crazy.
That's a spicy. AD sitting there. AD like, I like this guy now. Because he got everybody hitting him up being like, who is this fucking custer? We don't like him.
Yo, listen, yo.
gonna fuck
Not
bruh.
that everybody's saying that. But
No,
some
yo,
people
listen,
are.
yo. I seen the chat.
He's probably the one hearing it.
And they like, yo, if you don't get this Buster off the screen, where the fuck is AD at?
No.
Wow.
When did you have a chance to see the chat?
No, like my first video with.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So you read? We went through and read the comments. Sometimes comments.
It was like half positive, half just.
I felt like for a new person
Yeah.
that is brand new, I thought that it was pretty positive because to be real, like when we first started doing the news with AD and shit, it was the comments were pure confusion. He definitely had people fucking with him, but they weren't really fucking with that at first. Even with at the end of the day, at first he didn't really have his co-host shit right. He still had mad ticks. He was still saying the WB every 5 minutes, but then. He got into the group. He got better at podcasting, and the audience got more used to him and decided that they
Exactly.
liked him more. And with Flacco, I was reading the responses, and there was some negativity, but I didn't see it as like overwhelming negativity. I think for the most part, for a first video, that was pretty good.
I don't read it as negativity. I just read it as they cracking jokes. 'Cause
Exactly.
That's what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do.
I
I know
noticed-
because Wednesday
Yeah.
set the bar for that. You can really say anything you want. So
Nah,
if you
yo,
can't take the joke, then use it.
And they're kind of like vibe checking you. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
They're like
Y'all
trying
got the
to-
you got-
funniest chat though. Like it's insane, bro. Like
Us?
bro, listen, yo.
We're funny. We got a funnier chat than the CN chat.
Yo,
They probably
bro,
cracking
absolutely,
jokes
I'm
on
never
right
gonna stop
now.
saying that because that's very important. We appreciate our meme pages
Chat
and we
niggas, we
appreciate
lit.
our chat.
Chat niggas be lit, but go ahead, man. Yeah, no, yo, but you guys are insanely funny. Yo, somebody said some joke about house phone. I said, come on, bro. Like,
bro, yeah, they're fucking ridiculous.
yo, bro, they said your house phone, all that drip will not make you skinny. I said, yo, you niggas,
my
yo, bro, you niggas is foul, bro.
Are you gonna start dripping out here or what? What's the
Yo,
plan?
listen, yo, again, right? It's my first season being fat. I'm not used to the fat nigga drip yet. Like, bro, I don't know how
What
to
do you
dress
mean-
as a fat nigga.
What do you mean first season? Like how long is?
How much you weigh now?
I don't
how long
know,
is the
like
season?
260, 70 probably.
2.6. So you gained 100 motherfucking pounds.
Yeah, I'm like, did you
In the last
year?
since the pandemic, yeah.
What were you eating?
lean?
Me?
Butter?
No, listen, right? Look.
Just keep us.
Nah, listen,
keep us
right? I started working out. I sat in the crib all day making YouTube videos. Man.
Exactly. He was on his grind.
Damn, that's what happens.
Yeah, bro, 5 videos a day, 10 videos a day, just making 10, just grinding.
Damn.
Yeah,
10 beats a night for 8 summers or whatever the fuck it was. No, but Duno's trying to get on the weight loss program as well.
Oh, yes, that's
so
true.
maybe because I was telling him, I'm like,
face-off.
I will be, ooh, that's a good idea, but I will be the fucking governor of this. I will lead the challenge. We can go out, find some physical activities to do. As long as you guys are doing the fucking food vlogs, why not do a physical
Isn't that dangerous,
competition?
though?
This should end in
Eating?
a.
Working out?
A food blog while trying to lose weight?
Well, that is probably something
know, that's
Duno
what I
should
was
be
kinda
thinking
thinking
about.
about.
I don't know how hard he's going to go next
Yeah.
food vlog.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. AD and House Phone didn't want to talk to you, man.
Yo, I know, man.
They know they,
House
they
phone was
like
hyped
it's a
to
new
meet him.
motherfucker
Yo,
here.
House Phone said diarrhea.
We
I
ain't
said,
fucking
No,
with this
and
nigga.
fucking-
Who is that? Fuck him.
AD would want to be here because he would want to be able to be the one roasting you. You know, he's a little jealous that you're the one who's got to be doing the roasting.
Man, fuck, I'm gonna sit here at him like you're coming, and then you got Yuri here. I mean,
AD
damn,
AD
man.
would
It'll
notice-
just been you and him. You feel me?
And would notice halfway through the podcast that it is in house phone. He'd be like, what?
That wasn't
Good
House
thing.
Phone.
this guy.
Whoa.
Who's
Yeah, man.
this?
That's fucked up. We got to stop asking him questions. We got to make this.
I mean,
if
he's
it
coming
turns
on
into
this
the
shit.
fucking Flacco interview, We are interested in him though, but we got to fight that. We got to talk about some current events.
Nah,
Custard.
fuck
Meg Thee
that.
Stallion and Tory, let's go.
Tell us what happened today.
So listen, yo, first off, yo, Meg Thee Stallion is a lying heifer. That's listen, yo, bro, free Daystar Peterson, bro. Well, he's currently free.
Why do you say that? What do you think she's lying about? That she got shot by him?
Well, yes. First off, right, yes. Look, again, Tory Lanez didn't shoot her, right? And here's why, right?
See, I like this because he comes in with actual takes, like statements of fact. We might get you in trouble because realistically, these are not statements of fact, but at least you know you have a defined perspective.
Now, listen, though, it's some facts now about to come through, right? So, again, first off, right, on the first night, I knew the bitch was lying, because she said, my fucking back was turned and Tory Lanez shot me. How'd you figure that out? Fine. Then two, right, about like 2 months ago, they said, hold up now, like the quote-unquote bullets fragments that she got shot with all just magically disappeared. They can't be found. Okay, cool. The bitch is lying. Now, 3, we just found out, though, that Tory Lanez DNA not on it, but the best friend, hands got tested, and as of today, we just found out the best friend got gun residue on her hands, not Tory Lanez.
Wow.
Free Daystar Peterson, homie innocent.
You think Kelsey's going to jail?
You got problems with Meg Thee Stallion?
Problems?
Why you calling her all her name?
He's such an internet dude that he got problems with everybody who's famous.
No, wait, no.
You calling her a bitch a lot of times?
Yeah, right? And here's why, right? So again, and I believe, right, she lied to further her career, and here's why, right? Prior to Meg Thee Stallion lying and playing the victim shit, right? When was she on every award, every nomination, performing everywhere? She wasn't.
She was already fast-tracked.
Nah,
They're gonna
come on,
already have
man.
her doing that
Bro, listen, yo, bro, like, she's everywhere right now.
I don't agree with that take. Like, at the time that happened, I felt like she was almost at her pinnacle.
She was already like the beloved industry darling of all these fucking people out there and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's what it felt like
I'm
to
not
me.
gonna lie. Like, I do think that the shooting definitely helped her get the sympathy vote and probably took away from some of her like
She's
rap
on everything
fandom,
now.
because I feel like somehow it kind of turned a lot of like dude rap fans against her. But I mean, I don't feel like I don't know, like making the whole thing up for sympathy. That's a pretty,
of course.
it's kind of a stretch.
I feel like she would have been on everything regardless, because she's kind of like the golden child of like the women hip hop game. Where
they
like, you know,
needed
everyone-
a new female star that they could really highlight, and she was perfect for the.
I
for
mean,
the
I can't
task.
really have a strong opinion until the court shit is over with. Who got found guilty, not guilty? So I really can't really have a strong opinion on it. I mean, it's he say, she say. We don't know, but that's why I
Aren't you
just stay
upset,
out
though?
of it. I just like fuck it.
That's how I feel
You know
for
what I'm
sure
saying?
too. I feel like there's so much information and evidence to come in this trial that I'm eagerly awaiting, that I just really have not wanted to like take a hard stance one way or the other, because it feels like there's still so much that we don't know.
Yeah. Wait, so you're saying that after that night they tested everyone's hands for gun residue,
Yeah.
and now the information has come out that her friend
Has gun residue on it, right?
Tested positive.
Right, listen though. And then also too, right? So a quote unquote witness stated that he's seen 2 men and 1 woman like kind of like ruffling up like Meg Thee Stallion. And then the same witness also stated that and he's seen like the gunshot, like the beam or whatever. Again, bruh, I never popped no guns. I don't know, right? But some shit that pops off when you shoot a gun, it like came from the side of the friend. So again, the gunshot residue is on the friend's hands.
But okay, what happened today? Today,
Yeah,
the shit that came out was
Oh yeah, right. So again, Meg Thee Stallion team.
they arrested him because they spent an hour reading out his tweets in court.
Bullshit. Yeah. Yeah.
They decided that the tweets were basically threatening her, directed at her, essentially throughout the series of tweets. I guess they created this narrative, and they decided that it was a violation of whatever terms he was supposed to be abiding by, where he left her the fuck alone, and so they arrested him. But then immediately, like before this podcast, we're all looking at Instagram and we see him like getting released and hopping in a Lamborghini. So
Yeah, bro. Ain't that some bullshit though? Like you telling me, right? Like she's on her Instagram straight up capping and lying on me, and then when I respond back to her, now I'm going to jail.
I mean, but you can't expose the discovery until, you know what I'm saying, you go to court. So that is illegal. So, I mean, it is a part of the discovery that was in there that, essentially it looks like proves him not guilty. But so you can't use that shit. You can't tweet about it, and you can't tweet at her or anybody else on her team. So I kind of get it. You feel me? But they did kind of like throw the, you know what I'm saying, the whole little bag at the nigga. I mean, because any regular person at $350,000, and you find a case and you paying a lawyer, it's kind of hard to do. You
Yeah.
got to be rich.
somebody like his career is obviously already taking a massive blow, and it's either going to be kind of like giving
But
this
did it?
crazy. Yeah.
I mean,
His
because
numbers went up,
it
right?
looked like his numbers went up.
For a while, but I think that the overall effect on his career, he would probably have to admit, has been negative, being sort of like banished from the industry by a large percentage of the music industry and having Spotify turn against him and shit. But all I'm saying is that if he is proven to have not shot her or whatever, it's going to be the most fascinating thing in the world to see how the fuck people deal with the fact that they were, you know, legally at least wrong about this.
How are you guys going to react if he gets found not guilty?
I will react accurately and fairly based on the facts that come out in the
You're
court.
gonna
I'm
get-
keeping an open mind.
80 is gonna laugh in your face. He's gonna be like, "I told you so."
But I never really like sided with one side or the other. I said over and over and over that I don't really know where the fuck I stand
Yeah.
on this, which is not a great position to be in as a journalist or as a person who's talking on camera. I don't consider myself a journalist, but you know, you want to have like a real opinion regardless of how you end up. Like Stephen A. Smith doesn't get on camera and say, well, I don't know. Who's
Yeah.
the best? I don't fucking know. No,
Yeah,
he
exactly.
said, LeBron is the best. And he fucking defends that opinion to death. That's good broadcasting. But I don't have it in me to like really just pick a side here because I just feel like it's still hella up in the air.
How do you feel about our record label situation?
But you see Act trolling and saying, oh, I got the information from fucking
Yeah.
Rock Nation.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we just say that's a pure troll of him just straight up fucking around? Or do you think maybe he has a mole inside Rock Nation who told him that?
You listen, yo. Ack is known to never lie. So I don't know, bro. Maybe Rock Nation is out here, you know, feeding Ack information, man.
It's cool
Act
that we
is
have
known.
his bibliographer here.
He is
The
kind of
Beckel.
known to have facts to always back up every statement he says.
Has he
Like,
ever been caught in a lie?
I haven't
No.
seen it. I haven't seen him like say
No
sorry
comment.
guys like about that.
He's lied about Adam many of times. I know it.
For effect. You know,
God
is what
damn
is.
it.
Yeah, man. But hey,
All right, what are our other news stories for the day? What are we thinking about Melly, man?
yo, listen up, bro. Yo, I'm sick. First off, yo, niggas like Meek Mill's got to cut this shit out, right? He's online saying, yo, free Melly, he's innocent, while there's two fucking grieving families right now going to court for their loved one, you know, like dying and passing away, right? Why the fuck would you have, let's say, like 3 million followers and come online and saying, free a fucking, like, murderer, bro? Like, bro, again, right? It's the fucking hypocrisy, right? Like,
But this is a long tradition in rap, is that we take people who realistically all the facts seem to point towards them being guilty, and we
Yeah.
say free that man because we're wishing them the best. We're hoping that the narrative that's being put out there is fake and everything. Like for Melly in particular, I fucking love Melly. If Melly gets out, that is a great thing for me because I fuck with him, and I was on the phone with him a couple months ago, and he still fucks with us tough and everything. That being said, yeah, I mean, the fucking information
Is
out
he
there.
innocent to you, Adam?
It looks devastating. When I speak to 100K Track, he seems optimistic. He seems like we're going to find out some shit that is going to completely change our minds once this shit goes to court. I don't know. I'm kind of keeping my mind open. If I didn't know him, if I didn't have a dog in the fight and I was looking at all this information, would I think that he's probably going to be found guilty? I mean,
That's why we looking from the outside in. I really don't fucking know. And then if I want to choose a side, then I just want to fucking choose a side because I really don't know. And then if Meek Mill want to say, hey man, shit, man, free that nigga, man, it's free him because we don't fucking know.
If you had Meek Mill on camera right now, though, and you were to say, explain to us why YNW Melly is innocent.
Man, I don't fucking know. Free the homie. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably fucking say that. Shit, I don't know, nigga. Free the homie, nigga. Free him fucking. I don't know, dog.
He's not his like lawyer.
But I get it,
He's
though.
not-
I mean, you do have a grieving family over here, though, but I don't know the grieving family. And then this nigga might be guilty. I'm not
Yeah.
guilty, so I don't know. But free the homie, fuck it.
That's just the issue with like, celebrity, deaths and stuff like that when that happens around celebrities is like everyone finds out about it, everyone has opinion on it, and like the grieving families just have to deal with everyone's fucking opinion.
a question though, right? So what do you guys like think about like in 100K Track, I guess like his issues with Melly's mom and shit like that? Because I kind of understand it.
Because there's a wild fucking plot twist in all this shit. Is you basically had B Slime and Melly's mom coming out and saying that Track is fucked up and Track is doing improper things with his music, et cetera, and doing fucked up things with the money. And then you got a call that comes out of Melly on the phone saying, my mom's all fucked up. She don't understand what's going on. B Slime is just mad because he thought that he was going to be bigger, et cetera, et cetera. And that was kind of mind blowing because you're like, right now we're watching Melly right before he goes on trial for his life. Literally, this could be the first time we've ever seen a rapper get the death sentence.
Fuck, for real.
Which is insane to even consider that could be a thing. But here he is siding with Track over his own mom and his brother. And even then, Track posted some screenshots of his conversation with B-Slime, where B-Slime basically apologized for even bringing it to the internet in
But like
the
that's
first
corny
place.
though, right? And he's texting a fucking 14-year-old growling at the
He ain't
14-year-old.
14 anymore. What is he, 16?
Nah,
No, he's 14?
Yeah, bro, he's
Jesus.
14. Come on, bro.
I
Like,
guess
ain't that
I
some
interviewed
corny
him when
shit,
he
yo?
was 12, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
Bro.
But yeah, I mean, that to me right there, I mean, this is wild. Like, this is the last thing that needs to be happening in the public eye right before he goes on trial for his life. And I think the only reason why we haven't gotten on updates on it is because they're still doing jury selection.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, wow.
God damn it, get to it. I want to know what the fuck is going to happen. to
Man,
this
come
shit.
on, Adam, bro. Adam, that boy cooked, bro. Like, come on, bro. That boy cooked. Ain't no way he beat in that case.
I have a hard time imagining how I would, if I was his lawyer, I'm not sure what I would say. I'm not sure what case I would be putting out there.
Nah, yo, and like also too, why is this like quote unquote manager, record label owner? Why is a 100K track going to academics and pretty much laying out the whole defense they about to give?
My name was thrown in that by Jay Green. Jay Green
Yeah.
said you went on Adam 22 and you were talking about a case.
Gossiping.
I don't really think he said anything on here that was so informative that it's going to tell the defense what the fucking or tell the prosecution what the plan is.
Can you pinpoint anything back in that interview where you felt like it was just that important, where they felt like he was snitching or what?
Well, that's one part about doing so many interviews is I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about because it was like a few weeks ago. But I don't remember saying anything that stood out to me as like that is a fucking dead giveaway of what their strategy is going to be legally. I don't know what he was referring to necessarily.
Nah, right. So academics and asked him, yo, listen up, bro. Like his DNA is on everything, bro. Like what's going on? And then like this Negro went ahead and stated, yo, I mean, like it's his car. Maybe the gun was on the seat. And then I said, come on, bro. Like, why would you even like answer that question?
Because when I watched the part of him talking to academics, I noticed and I kind of like felt stupid about it. I'm like, Ack went into more detail of asking, well, what about this evidence? What about this evidence? I didn't really want to do that because I fuck with Melly, like know him in person, known him since kind of before he was famous and shit. So I didn't necessarily want to be like, well, what about the blood splatters? What about this? You know, it just felt a little morbid. But he went into it with Ack, not me, really. I don't know what he said that was improper on my shit.
Nah, your 100K. Listen, your 100K track is trying to be like, again, he's a field like rapper, right? He's like a field rapper, right? So right. So like now, I guess with like Von being dead and like Melly being in jail, so like right now he's trying to soak up the limelight and do just mad interviews for some reason. I don't understand it, right? If you're like a regular owner, why you?
He started 100K with Melly before all this shit, and now he's trying to keep the name alive, trying to him doing interviews and stuff. It's kind of like, well, his number one artist is currently fighting for his life. His number two artist got murdered or whatever you want to place them in. He does have a bunch of artists. Most of them are smaller. He's got to be the one going out and doing all the interviews and stuff. I'm sure he would have loved to live a life where he didn't have to go do interviews and it could be Melly and King Von on Front Street. But, I mean, he's doing what he got to do to keep his fucking label going, man. Playing the publicity game's part of it.
But like after like
and he put out a project.
True, right? But after like 3 interviews talking about like King Von, okay, we get it, cool, like cool. But then like after that, Melly is about to go to trial. Why would you even like do an interview trying to like discussing that?
What is he gonna say on an interview that is gonna like fundamentally damage Melly's defense?
And I think
I don't really think.
I think he's good about leaving out whatever doesn't need to be talked about. You know what I mean?
I didn't even try to get that information out of him realistically because I just felt weird about it. But
Well, you never fucking know. Tory Lanez just went to jail for this shit.
for his own tweets, though.
Yeah,
nobody had to ask him anything for him to fucking say all that shit. All right, I have another topic. How do you guys feel about rest in peace to my boy Gunu? Good guy. Hung out with him a bunch. Was just watching an Instagram clip the other day of him spiking the kendama for the first time. He was murdered in Maryland a couple of weeks ago. They just did a funeral for him, or I don't know, this is a fucking club night, whatever the fuck it was. And they had my boy stuffed, whatever the fuck they did to him, embalmed. I don't know. Like the way that they put you in the casket, they did that, but they had him standing up there, rocking an Amiri hoodie in front of a crowd full of people.
At first, when I looked at that shit, I'm like, ah! That's what I would have did in the club.
I was
like, what
kind
the
of scared
fuck?
at first when I saw it. Like, it freaked me out. Like, if I was in that
I'm like,
room, I
what
would
the
leave.
It was like, it seemed like it would be bad energy. But when his mom, his family, and everybody explained what they wanted from him, what they wanted to do, like, and I was like, okay. And then, I was like, okay, other coaches do it. Then they start, putting highlights of everybody like that do it and shit like that. And I was like, okay, well, it's like not like out the norm.
A lot of people deal with death
I'm
differently.
Like, okay.
I remember when Fredo died, and there was clips of fucking Lil
Keef.
Reese and Chief Keef pouring out lean on his casket or
And,
whatever, and I could not fucking believe it. But I mean, hey, this is how they're dealing with their shit. They're not from the same fucking situation that I'm from. I don't know how I would feel if fucking my best friend that I grew up with like that died.
Exactly.
I mean, hey, I feel like the way people grieve, it's kind of tacky to really be judgmental about it. I don't think people were being judgmental. I think people were just kind of shocked because when have you ever seen a dead body standing up on stage in the club
Yeah.
in an Amiri hoodie?
I thought it was
With fucking
wasn't real.
fireworks going on.
dude.
And hoes twerking on them.
That's crazy.
You know what's the main thing that
I'm
I
not
was-
here to disrespect that
Yeah.
young man. R.I.P. Man, that was his family wishes. I mean, shit, best wishes to them. But that shit just looked like uncomfortable when I seen it. I know I was like, what the fuck? That's
I was
crazy.
blown away.
You know what I'm really curious about is like the logistics. Like I've had a couple deaths in my family recently. And it's like just to see the body like before the whole like funeral process is sometimes a difficult process. Like you'll have to wait a week or two or whatever. And then just for the funeral process, it's like you have no contact with the body. They don't really let you even like see the body too much. It's a very hard bureaucratical system. How like did they get that whole thing arranged? Did they did you know what I mean? Like
The
was it-
funeral home.
Is
And
there
they-
a special funeral home that deals with like club appearances?
But the funeral home, like I dealt with a couple times, the one I dealt with recently, they were very strict about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? We can only do this, we can't do that because of this, and like there's all these rules. You
I
know?
hate funerals and I hate that funeral home shit. And I be scared as fuck. Like, oh, there go the room, the body in it. I'm like, be timid to go in that motherfucker, just be looking and shit. Like, oh, okay.
Are you not shocked because that kind of funeral is normal in Liberia?
What kind of okay? So like for example, right?
You
Like
got some wild
No,
funerals.
right. So kind of like okay. For example, right? Like you guys like look at death kind of like a somber thing, right? Like us, like we kind of like celebrate death, right? So when I seen like he was at like the at the nightclub, I was like, okay, I kind of understand it, right? Because we celebrate, death. We party, drink, eat, right, et cetera,
I
right?
can see why you're pastor.
Yeah. He ain't worried
To
about
the butt
that.
naked, right?
Yo, when you could kill a baby, you could do anything after that, bro. What the fuck?
Nah, right. So like I kind of understand like the celebrating part, right? But to to have the hoes twerking, the niggas smoking Zaza, that's kind of disrespectful.
Every
man.
gangster funeral in LA, you're gonna see people smoking blunts, right?
Smoking
Maybe
blunts?
not at the
Pouring lean?
immediate funeral all the time, but after, like at Draco shit, when they're in the cemetery and stuff, hell yeah, you see
They-
people
At the
smoking.
cemetery. At the
Yeah,
cemetery.
or like right outside the
They
fucking.
were doing donuts outside the cemetery.
Smoking blunts is so normal to like the culture that it would be the same as at any other funeral. People smoke cigarettes outside
How did
or
you
whatever.
feel being like one of the only white people at Draco funeral?
Damn.
I mean, I know like half the people there. I'm like, people are going up on stage talking. I know all
Why
of
you didn't
them.
go talk?
Nah.
You didn't
Wait,
give a,
why not
I
though?
don't want to make it about me. I was there to pay my respects, and I'm not trying to be all Mr. fucking put me up on stage. I respect the
yeah.
people who go up there and had something to say, and I thought about it a little bit, but I was really at a loss for words. The whole thing was fucking sad as shit. I'm sitting there crying in this fucking funeral. I don't know, that shit was crazy. But honestly, like one thing I realized I felt this when I saw X in his casket, and I felt it again when I saw the Draco thing, is like, bro, I think I want to be cremated because I don't like the way bodies look in the fucking casket. It just don't.
He was there at X funeral.
Yeah, and I just don't. I don't know. I just feel weird.
And
you
about
dropped
it.
a tear?
Oh, bad. It was so sad.
Was it an ugly
horrible.
cry or like a...
Yeah. Oh, I had my mask on, luckily, so I got to kind of. Or did I? No, I think it was like after they made you wear masks everywhere.
That's crazy,
And
bro.
also-
I ain't going to no fucking funerals
Dude.
no more.
And also another thing, like I came across these like weird videos recently where it's like cemeteries that have been abandoned. Like you think sometimes someone gets buried in a cemetery, it's there forever. Someone's always going to take care of it, mow the lawn or whatever. Dude, a lot of cemeteries are private. At some point, people are like, I don't want to take care of this anymore. They'll either sell it or just dump it. And then,
You're on a dark part of YouTube. They're
Bro,
doing tours
they'll
of
dump
abandoned
what?
cemeteries.
They'll just and bro, there's videos of people going to abandoned cemeteries where there's literally like caskets like poking out of the ground and shit because everything's not taken care of anymore.
What
some
kind of
Russian
state
shit.
is this?
And it's at all types of different states. There's places in California that have like there's tons of cemeteries that are just abandoned and no one takes care of them anymore. And I had that same thought process of like, I also kind of like don't want the idea of like, oh, in the 200 years or maybe 50, 60 years, my body's just gonna be like some kids are gonna be throwing stones at it. You
But
know?
by the time you get to a certain, a couple hundred years after you die, realistically, what are the chances that anybody's gonna still be monitoring your fucking grave?
No one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'd rather be cremated or like.
That's why it's
thrown
cool
into
when you
space.
see like a family plot though, because where you see like multiple generations buried in the same place, because then you can bury me in Hash Brown Town. That's all I'm saying, man.
In Hash Brown Town?
Under the fucking Denny's. Bury me where I spent my entire teenage career.
Where you learn how
Bury
to
me
bar
by
stuff.
Holman Stadium, under the playground, the first place I ever got some top.
Are we going to say? Are we taking a tour to Hash Brown Town or what?
Yo, I
like
wanna
an
go.
actual tour?
You have to go. I swear it's just like Liberia. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna get booked in Boston one day. I don't give a fuck if we're doing a live podcast in front of 120 people in Boston, because
Yeah.
Boston a little rough for hip hop live podcasts. I don't know. Maybe once we're gonna be on a tear of success.
I figure in the towns that they don't have shit to do, I figure they'll come out way more.
We will do our show in Boston,
For real.
and then our next day we will go to Hash Brown Town as a group, and you guys will get to see the desperate conditions that I grew up in.
You guys better have me a fucking room. He knew it was coming.
At
Before I even got that shit on my mouth, look, Paul, before I even looked
You
up, he
staying
was
at
already
Josh's
looking at me.
crib.
A room in Hash Brown Town is like $5 a
He's
night.
staying
or
at
something like
Josh's crib. Everybody else is gonna have an Airbnb. He's staying with Josh. Yes.
We're gonna
Yes.
take a trip, and Josh was looking at me like this.
T-Rail's gonna go to Temple with Josh. It's gonna be a motion picture,
AD
bro.
has to spend the night in your
you guys'
childhood
parents'
bedroom.
house.
AD got to spend the night at Denny's, bro. It's fucking the Denny's in Nashua is the most crackinest spot all night.
Really?
Goth kids posted up, trench coats still to this day. Fentanyl overdoses in the parking lot. It is what it is. It goes down.
Sounds lit.
That
It's
shit
$14
sounds
steaks.
crazy as fuck with vampire jackets at Denny's. I don't want to be there drinking my strawberry lemonade with a nigga with a vampire jacket sitting next to
You
me.
see a bunch of kids in trench
pancakes.
coats.
Open carry, fucking Uzi hanging out of the trench coat and
Oh my
shit.
You
God.
get open carry
Is open
there?
carry?
Can you? Yeah. Constitutional carry. Don't that sound nice?
What's that mean?
I
Like,
didn't get to experience it when I lived
That
there.
gotta be a
but-
town where it's like 95% white folks, right?
Yeah, that sounds
yeah,
about right.
yeah,
Well,
man.
Maybe
No,
85.
No violence.
Yeah, bro.
No crime rate.
Zero
There's some
crime.
violence.
There's zero crime.
We got some violence out in Hash Brown Town, my guy.
It's just crackheads stealing
Ooh.
lawnmowers for crack money.
That happens.
Are there gangs and shit there too? Like one block ain't fucking with the other block?
That's what I always wonder. I was just talking to this about the other day, because when I was growing up, like I grew up in more of like a suburban area, but I could ride my bike downtown like 2-3 miles, and all of a sudden it's like the downtown area.
Yeah.
And when I think about it now, there was like a project area that was right next to the skate park. We used to go to the skate park every fucking day called Ghetto Park, because it was right in the middle of the bad part of town.
Yeah.
And when I think about it, there was like a fucking Puerto Rican flag mural, and there was a gang in that area called DK, Dominican Kings, and they were tagging everything around the whole town. But I never like went over to those projects or whatever, and I think I might have to make a visit, find out what's going on.
You'll go to Dominican King so they can whoop your ass. Now,
But
I'm
wanna
not going.
I want to know if that's like a real gang that's like still going, or was that just like a moment in time for these kids in Nashua? You
All
know?
the Dominican Kings hop in the chat right now.
DK,
Let's see what
let
that
us know.
shit do. You know what I'm
we
saying?
were scared of
Put
DK
in
was
the shit.
fighting BMXers. Like,
What if it
I had a
was-
homie who got a brick thrown at his head at the skate park
By a.
by a DK member. Yes.
I was gonna say, what if it was Drift King or maybe Donkey Kong? Like, are you sure it was Dominican King?
I don't think they were associated with Donkey Kong, but we could bring some barrels in case.
for protection.
All the Dominican Kings hop in the chat, baby.
We got to protect that princess.
Hop in the chat.
Yeah, but we're gonna Hash Brown Town for sure.
You should watch the documentary before you go, so you could highlight.
I
where
did
you
watch
wanna
it.
go.
I did.
What'd you
I
think
did.
of it?
I just thought that Josh was the really cool one and Adam was a loser.
Wow.
That's what the
Damn.
take came out.
Because he
of.
had an Old Navy hoodie. They don't have
Yeah,
any
he was a
visual
sports
assets
guy.
of me from high school.
He was
Damn
just
near.
like,
Cameras weren't invented yet.
Nah.
Oh, this from high school?
fuck, dog.
Kidding.
All right, we're gonna blow Flacco's mind right now. I don't think he knows this.
Oh shit! This blew your mind when you found
When
out.
Josh was in college,
Yeah.
he had known her since high school. He had been grooming her, stalking her, maybe even, even though they're the same age. But he had been basically in pursuit of my sister.
Whoa.
They met while he was in college. They're both in college. They meet.
That's
They
what they told
proceed
you.
to have sex.
Josh beat down the Goonies.
Presumably many times, because they now have 2 children and are married and have been together for 10 years. So
Oh
that's
shit!
how
So
I
Josh
know him.
Brancy is
Damn.
Yes, it would be a little awkward if he had just fucked my sister, but they got married after, so now it's cool.
Yeah.
So he with the
I don't know what it looked like.
Dog.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video. 15 years.
He doing this.
Yo, listen, bro, listen,
Oh, to his sister.
yo. Josh had a long, vicious strokes, man.
I mean, I'm happy for him.
Pause.
I'm happy that
I'm
they
coming.
found
He over
something.
there laughing. Like,
Bro, Josh knows. Josh probably like, yeah.
damn, he
Listen.
fucking your sister, dog.
The last guy that she dated before him robbed my dad, took money out of his wallet, and I had to fight him, and I broke my
Was he
hand on
black?
his head. No.
Okay.
Is that the story?
course he-
Is that the story you told Josh to scare him?
I know, right?
No.
The last guy she dated, I broke his fucking hand.
You probably knew about this story. He knew about the story. It was kind of legendary in my family because we don't do a lot of like beating the fuck out of people and stealing their bikes. But
Your fucking brother's gonna be freaked out when he finds out that we're fucking around, and he had to go home.
yo, but you want to know how out of his depths Flacco is here? Is he asked me if there was any colors that he should be worried about wearing out here in the valley?
Wow.
Yo, listen, yo, yo.
Where you
first
from?
off, right?
Where you from?
North
Green,
Dakota.
red, blue, pink. Oh fuck.
By way of Liberia.
Yeah, right. Now, listen though. So again, so I'll say this though, right? I was terrified for a couple reasons, right? First off, like I was being told like I couldn't even bring my cool hats around. I was
Oh,
told,
you're a hat man.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
And then also
AD
two,
gonna like you.
Right. And then also two, and I was told the colors, right? And then three, right before I came, Whack 100 blocked me on Clubhouse. So I was like,
What?
yeah. So
What
I
did you
was,
do?
Yo, so again, I don't know, right? And here's my thing, though,
We're
right?
so close to jumping you right now.
Nah,
we were whacking 100 soldiers, bro.
No, right. Oh, wait, right. So here's my thing, though, right? Right. So look, so somebody told Wack that I was like screen recording like the Clubhouse rooms and posting it on YouTube, but like that used to happen like months ago. So I guess like he finally just like caught up and he's blocking like like every YouTuber who screen records now.
Where are the gunshots?
Yeah. So
They might be on the other page.
I just looked. I don't see them. Oh, yeah.
He only blocked you because he felt
There we
like
go.
you were screen recording and just killing his content.
Whack 100. Listen, listen, bro. You're the biggest Pyru Wack.
We're
I
going to
love
bring
Wack.
you to the
Please.
100 show.
What hats did you have that you feel like you couldn't wear?
Cool, right? So like somebody told me specifically my like New
Who
York
is this
Yankees
somebody?
hat,
Oh yeah.
right? Yeah.
But where
right?
do you live now? Out
North
here.
Dakota, bro.
So you don't stay out here at all.
He's moving.
Yeah. So I'm moving here May 1st.
So who truck was you just driving?
Whoa,
wasn't driving no truck.
Oh, I thought that was you.
Nah, this Josh truck, right?
No, I'm
Josh
like,
has a truck.
I could have swear I'm like this nigga in a pickup truck. I told my girl like
I don't know if
that nigga in a pickup
I don't
truck?
believe that Josh let him borrow. Oh, it was the cookers.
Oh, that was a cooker. They
I was
swooped
like,
up in the pickup
Josh
truck.
let you borrow his truck? Yeah, right. Josh loves that fucking truck. He ain't just let somebody just
I know.
borrow it.
For LA fashion, I would recommend just wear all black or all gray.
Question: can you guys like squash that Whack 100 shit, man?
Yes.
I ain't squashing shit.
Damn,
you gonna have
come
to
on,
get. You
man.
gonna have to get your.
Yo,
ass.
but
You gotta
I love
talk to
Whack
him,
100,
man.
You
man.
know he's not going to even.
That's out.
If I say you blocked this dude on Clubhouse, he's going to say, I don't. Like, he probably blocked 5,000
Yeah, he probably
fucking
gonna
people
know. He
on
probably
Clubhouse.
gonna
Yo, I
you,
love
dog.
Whack 100.
He
Yo,
probably
like
don't know you,
I'm
dog.
upset. Like I'm highly upset. He blocked me,
He's
bro.
a goat.
Yeah, man. The
But
biggest
yeah,
Pyru.
you can wear whatever hat you want.
So you
man.
trying to be
Yeah.
Pyro here or what?
No, listen, man. Nah.
Wear your hats, dog. You
Don't
just
join
go
a
in
gang.
certain
That's my
areas.
advice.
No
Do
gangs.
not get down with a set.
Don't go in South Central
listen,
doing
right?
that shit. Just stay in Hollywood.
AD
dog.
might have dibs on you, and he might have to beat your ass
Listen
into
though,
his
right?
set.
You listen though, and here's why I can't join no gang. Right. First off, man, like.
Because they won't let you, probably.
No, well, true, right? No, true. Right now, bro. But like, listen though, but like DP shit is fucking retarded, bro. Like that DP shit is bro. Imagine being like 40 years old and having to say, okay, like some like bunch of dudes are about to fucking discipline me. Like, what the fuck?
But I don't think there's not a lot of DPs happening. Let's be
Nah,
real.
DPs happen very rarely.
And usually probably with young ass kids.
yeah, and if you get
Nah,
DP,
Crib, I got
like,
DP.
Yeah, but that was a rare situation.
And he's like
because
40, right?
that would have never happened if he wasn't famous. You know? I don't think.
If they would have found that shit, probably I don't know. I don't know, but it is still calls for a DP though.
And Crimac even acknowledged that really didn't have to go down like that, and he kind of started fighting and tripping on. Like it could have probably been talked out, and he pushed it to the limit. Why we ain't talked about him and Lupe yet?
Yo, listen, I was sad when I seen like Crip Mac video, man, dissing Lupe.
Wow. I didn't
But I
see
do-
it, but I
And then
heard
he
about it.
apologized, and then he's dissing her again. So I don't even know where he's at right now.
So do you feel like Lupe is just finna be a star? Because that's how she talking.
She was my favorite part of the Crip Mac universe. I have to say that.
Only because she was a part of his universe.
Well, you know, sometimes
But her on her own, do you think she could make
you
it?
probably wouldn't know about her if she was still just the chalupa lady.
true, but
We don't know what the fuck she does as far as content, so I'm trying to figure out like
No, she does
what is-
this.
Oh, so that's all her videos. Get the fuck out of here. So y'all finna watch that? And like she finna blow?
Well, I haven't seen any of her videos, but if she starts a YouTube channel where she's just recording daily life, I feel like I'll.
I wonder if Remble has thanked her for the promotion yet, because she's doing wonders. Like, she's out here banging for Remble every goddamn day.
Neighborhood, bro.
She dances to that song like it's going out of style.
Wow.
I'm not. Hey, just because I'm on Team Crip Mac doesn't mean I'm gonna go on Team Anti Lupe. I fuck with Lupe. I
Yeah, I
think
fuck with Lupe too.
she's a
I
great
ain't-
spirit.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck she gonna do without him.
She got artists. She got Crip Jesus. She got Tiny.
Oh, so she's
Tiny Gun.
managing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's part.
Oh,
I
so
think-
she took the connection she got from C-Mac
Because
and gonna manage artists.
That's what
Yeah.
Crip Mac was
You a
saying
smart
when he first
motherfucker.
called her out. He goes, "You took my industry connect. You fucking with Adam 22." Like, he was pissed off because he feels like now she like is kind of like using the clout that she getting from him to fuck with these other artists. I don't know exactly if that's 100% it, but
I would
feel
be
like,
mad
you
too,
know,
but she's smart.
Of
I would be
course.
mad too, but
create
that's
something
a
for
smart
yourself
move.
as long as you out here driving this fucking dude around. Hey, why not?
Now I'm really looking forward to the VBC Lupe interview.
It's still shut up. What's going on with VBC?
I don't know. He's,
Are you gonna get Lupe to interview?
She already did with Crip Mac.
No,
Should she
by
come back? now?
herself.
bum bum?
Maybe in the new
Bum, bum,
space.
bum, bum.
I would like to sit down, Crip Mac on one side, Lupe on the other, Flacco in the middle as the moderator.
Yes, I agree.
Yo, listen, yo, bro, like, I have so
He
many
wouldn't make
questions.
it with fucking C-Mac and Lupe.
You don't think Crip Mac?
Nah.
He wouldn't get a word out.
No. Listen, no. Again, right? Because like I just have so many questions. Like again, man, like no disrespect, right? But when I watch like the hood shit, it's like National Geographic, right? Like it's like just it fucking bro. It just fucking bewilders me, bro. Like just seeing how niggas act. You feel me? So I definitely have a lot of questions for Crip.
There's
Mac
not
and
no
Lupe.
hood activities in North Dakota where you're at?
No.
So you feeling like how they niggas act is like basically stupid as fuck.
It's like primitive, bro. Like it's like niggas like got like reduced like to like their first like form, right? Where niggas just, bro, that shit is crazy,
But
bro.
also, are your morals different because you come from an African background?
Nah. Me personally, right? Again, like my like morals is kind of like structured around me, like one, like not being ready to like take it as far as some dudes, right? Right. So like, right. For example, like, and I know that I won't shoot a nigga, so I'm not really gonna like, like tussle, right? Because I know if I tussle, and fuck up T-Rock gonna shoot me. You feel me? So, yeah.
Yeah? Is he?
So you scared to
Hey,
fuck
don't put
T-Rock?
that shit on me.
Nah, T-Row
He
fuck.
put me out. He said I'm gonna shoot him.
Nah,
Goddamn.
yeah,
Just
nah,
over
but
here.
T-Row fucked me up. Though.
T-Rock
cool,
could definitely
man.
whoop you.
I'm
why he has
cool,
the puffy
man.
jacket.
Nah.
No, but when I feel you, because when I look at Flacco, I see like what I hope for a lot of these young kids that are realizing they can make money off the internet is like you could build a brand on the internet without any fucking connections. You could make a good living for yourself off of just your personality and putting yourself out there. And that shit is such a better potential life than fucking just going out here warring with other people for no fucking reason. Even though obviously there's plenty of legitimate reasons, but I mean, I don't know. It's like I'm looking at you like that's the better way of life.
You
for
got to
sure.
spend a lot of time grinding and editing, though. Like, how much of before you got to this point where you're at right now, like, how much time do you think you spent just fucking sitting in front
I
of your
would
computer?
say right, cool. So like the editing process is very minimal for me, right? But
He does it on his phone. It's
Yeah.
crazy,
Oh,
actually.
wow.
yeah, you feel me? Yeah, but the grinding process though, right? Like for example, man, like having to like say, yo, fuck my friends, like fuck, like hobbies. I'm sitting home and whenever like one story break, right? So so making like 10 videos a day, just grinding.
When you really like want to make it, bro,
Yeah,
you
man.
gotta be willing to be a fucking loser. Like I mean, I had to just stop going to the bar, stop fucking hanging out, stop doing so much shit because I was just nonstop, like getting ready for interviews, etc. And even when I look at my life now, it's like I don't spend a lot of time sort of celebrating or going out and like fucking having a good time. I'm like, I get so much more enjoyment out of the actual work.
Question for you though.
You are full of shit. You just showed me a picture 4 years ago of you getting your dick sucked in the club with your girl with you with 2 bitches off dope.
I have my moments.
Like when did you become a loser, man? For the
I have
last
my
year?
moments.
This nigga's taking
A couple
crazy,
years ago,
dog.
you know, I
He
might have toned it
crazy.
down, stopped popping mollies and getting my dick sucked by 5 girls. I don't know if the dick sucking could still happen, but
And he bragging now.
White people crazy.
5 girls.
Where was those parties?
Yeah.
Did you get them on did you look for them on Instagram
I know
chat
all
or
those
what?
girls. That we were at a fucking party at Riley Reed's crib, and we were all maybe doing some molly, having a good time.
Did you figure, you know what? I'm going to always be in this porn shit. I'm going to do it.
When I think about it now, it never really seemed challenging to me the way that probably the vast majority of people would think about it. Like, it always felt pretty natural to just get a boner and fuck on camera.
It was just always in you.
I think it's in me.
Damn, it was
Pause.
in you.
Wait, okay, so like pause a minute, right? Again, pause, no homo. But like
Very necessary.
right, yeah, right, no homo, right? But like Adam do have like a large penis for like a white boy.
Wait, what?
Right? Pause. I mean pause.
Just
Okay,
water
come on.
flowing.
Come on, bro. Pause.
Pretty big dick.
right?
How do you know this information?
Bro, it's on Twitter, bro. I can't escape this shit.
I'm glad I'm not on Twitter now.
I
Actually,
can't
big
escape
dick.
this shit, right? But I was kind of shocked though, cause like, yeah.
I'm stressed out now. No, a female no jumper employee walked in earlier. She goes, I've been binge watching Plug Talk.
Shit.
I'm like, not the end of the episodes, I hope. She
Shit.
said, nah, just on YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. Don't subscribe. Stay out. I gotta pee. What are you gonna talk? You gonna talk about my dick?
Nah. What?
Why am I here on Tuesday again?
I know. Why are you here?
I'm never coming back, dog.
Bro,
I'm
wait,
never coming back.
going so fast.
I'm never coming back to
Yeah,
this
that's
shit.
What's wrong with him saying that my fucking dick is big?
Well,
I mean,
I
pause.
appreciate it. You never said that to me.
He's your new employee. He's trying to literally,
Pause.
hype you up right now.
No, hey, again, no homo, bro. Pause, no homo. You feel me? No
like,
homo.
Adam,
What, you comparing it to yours?
You're real heavy
Nah. Nah. Yo, Adam
I'm
wanted to ask
scared
a
to walk
question
away
too.
from the table. What's gonna happen?
Yo, Tura might jump me.
Oh, dog, that is crazy. Go take a piss, dog.
Yeah, man.
Get the fuck out
That's
of here,
like-
man. What the fuck,
Bro,
man?
that's the equivalent of like one of your employees coming in to work one day going like, Terrell, you're looking nice, today. Blah, blah, blah. But
It's not quite though.
you approached it a different way.
Nah. I wouldn't kiss a nigga ass by saying his dick is big. That's the
I'm fucking around, I'm kidding,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
nah, that's too much.
But I just thought it was weird information.
So
'cause,
was you happy?
What? Again, yo.
what?
It was
Happy?
by accident, bro. Like, bro, just going down Twitter, my nigga, bro. Like, come on,
And
bro.
you
like,
kept watching it. You was like, damn, I'm happy for this
You
nigga,
can't
bruh.
escape- no,
I
no,
fuck
well,
with him.
no.
I love this nigga, man. He good.
I would say this though, right? Again, I went searching once, and that was for the Trisha Paytas shit, right? So Trisha Paytas got like donkey fucked by by Adam, right? So I was
Wait, what
searching
is
for.
donkey fucked?
I mean, piped out viciously, like beating out the
Okay.
Goonies, right? Right, yeah, right. So again,
Jesus Christ, bro.
Me and Josh don't have. We don't know what you're talking about.
Trisha.
We haven't seen this. We're not.
come on, Josh seen that
we're
shit,
not
Josh.
watching this.
Bro, it's Trisha Paytas. You had to see it, my nigga.
I mean, I love Trisha,
You're
but I'm not
like
watching
a-
Adam do that shit.
You're a real internet vulture if you got to
But it's
consume
Trisha
all
Paytas,
this
though.
content,
Was you
dude.
binge watching it too?
Not-
Pause. Let's go. Okay, a different subject.
Yeah,
on the
man.
hip hop news. That's what you finna be doing on this platform.
You listen. How about Ti? Okay, yeah, brand new subject.
Oh,
How
what
about Ti?
happened?
How about him? I love him.
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
So right,
yes.
cool. Yeah, right. So Ti Will Smith a bitch today. So pretty much,
He did what?
he Will Smith a hoe today.
Okay, explain.
Cool. So T.I. was at a comedy show, right? First off, you're like, T.I. had this newfound dream of being like a comedian, right? And he's super cocky with it too, right? Like, dude's a fucking opener, but did a 45-minute set. That's kind of outrageous, right? But cool. So when the girl got on, apparently she claims that T.I. was heckling her, and in their exchange, she mentioned, yo, go worry about those allegations. And then T.I. lost. They came up on stage, grabbed her, took the mic from her, cussed her out, called her all type of hoes and bitches. Oh, also too, she was black.
So how you feel about that?
I feel like well, first off, it's like T.I. is bringing like that grade A nigga shit into like a civil environment, right? Like, for example, T.I. is a rapper, right? So like he's trying to bring like that grade A nigga aggressive shit to like a civil comedic environment, and I don't think
Yeah.
that's right.
I just feel like rappers in general don't take criticism lightly. You know what I mean? Like, especially when it's like, something that happened in your personal life or whatever, or may
Yeah.
have not. But I just feel like that's not good for his. I didn't even know he was trying to be a comedian, but I feel like that's not good for his comedic career. If it shows he can't take heckling or not even jokes. You know,
He's
good.
making himself a target. They're gonna want
Exactly.
his head.
Oh, come on,
But
man.
then
He's gonna be
also-
like fucking Jada.
He's
so you feel
proving
like his comedian shit is over with.
I wouldn't
little
say
bit.
over with, but I would say that there's an extent to which I think that T.I. was gonna maybe be able to like, you know, just sort of waltz his ass into the comedy world and be accepted because he's famous and he's beloved and he's a rapper and he's cool as fuck. When I see stuff like this, it kind of makes me feel like, oh fuck, you're gonna turn the comedy world against you and they're not gonna fucking take to you because you're putting yourself out there like that. Now that being said, T.I. is gang. He was here
Is
the
he
other
too
day.
cocky though, or do you think that he kind of earned that right just being like a famous dude who worked hard all his life?
Or was it really a joke and then, you know,
I feel
he
like
took it serious?
I was urinating. I don't know if you guys. What I heard or what I read
Yeah.
is that he allegedly said something to her first.
You heckled
He
her.
was heckling her about her wig because she has like red hair in the clip, looks like a wig, and he's saying something I guess about that in the crowd, and then she says something like, "Oh, you want to talk about my wig? How about we talk about your allegations?"
Wow.
Which I don't think was caught on camera. So in the clip, you just see him getting in her face, yapping on the mic and stuff. I don't think it was a good look. That awkward hug. Ugh, I was sort of cringing.
But
I'm like,
he
what
did,
is
he-
going on here?
He did better than Will Smith.
People are saying that like, after the Will Smith situation, that like a lot of other people are gonna get inspired to heckle, not even heckle, but just interrupt comedians and be like, "I don't like that joke." And this kind of, I'm not sure if he was inspired by that, but it kind of
Yeah.
proves that idea that like
I wouldn't
originally.
I
say
wouldn't
that.
say inspired. T.I. don't need nobody to tell him
True.
to fucking
Nah,
raise
I wouldn't
hell when
say
he's
that.
pissed off about something.
It's
That was all
coincidental
him.
that it happened.
It's a lot
like
of
that.
motherfuckers that don't like jokes when you tell them, you know what I'm saying? That shit been happening.
But you shouldn't be going to a comedy club then, because
Yeah.
guess what? Like comedy clubs, like it's the purpose is to make jokes. You know what I mean? Like just like we were talking about making taboo jokes the other day, or I mean earlier today, or in the podcast is, that's what the fuck they do. Is like they're gonna find some shit. They're gonna find like the weirdest looking couple in the group and be like, y'all don't look like you belong together. You're like she's with you for the
if
money. Or
I'm in
something.
a comedy crowd and I just so happen to get noticed by the comedian because I'm a YouTuber or whatever, and they say something, it doesn't matter if they fucking land on the thing that I'm the most sensitive about in the entire fucking universe. I'm gonna grit my fucking teeth and
Yeah.
because I don't want this motherfucker knowing that he just found my kryptonite and that I'm pissed off.
And then go outside and boo.
I'm gonna fucking thug it out, act like I don't give a shit.
Yes.
Everybody in there is laughing at me. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna say yes. I don't care. I don't care, and I'm just gonna fucking grin
Has
my
a
teeth
motherfucker-
and
Caught
bear it,
himself,
'cause
though.
that's what you got to do if you want to be in that comedy arena. You know.
Has
I
a
agree.
motherfucker ever told a joke on it that you just didn't like and you guys just got furious?
Well, I've seen like tweets about me that were objectively fucking
Wrong.
funny as fuck, making fun of me that I like, you know, had a lot of likes and retweets.
In person though.
In person, get a joke off on me,
And you
nah.
were pissed.
Nah, but I don't really like put myself in those environments. Normally, in the situations I'm in, if you were to get a joke off on me, you would probably have some people screaming in your face and making it awkward, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm usually at my store, at my office, or when I do go out, I'm around people and it's a situation
That you're
you know,
comfortable with.
I don't, you know, I'm kind of insecure. I don't want to put myself in a situation where anything awkward could happen.
Damn, yeah. No, I haven't had that situation happen to me.
Or somebody really try to pull your card.
You got to be able to
That's
compose
just a
yourself.
joke.
You know?
Like,
yeah.
if I feel like you taking low blows, boy, I'm finna go low. I might go pause. I'm going the ankles, man.
I would just like.
Ooh, you got fat ankles. Hit the cankle card real quick.
Man, you know, I can show my toes.
Unlike somebody. He just hit
I know.
AD just hit the group chat saying this is your fault, Adam, and it's an account called AD's toes, and the first
Oh,
picture
shit.
is just like a wolf foot. It's a
Oh,
wolf foot.
no.
Yo. Put us in the corner.
Uncropped version.
They added the feet.
Why does he have two left? They're
Yo,
opposite.
niggas is
The feet are opposite.
That's how much of a crip he is. He got two left feet. Damn.
That nigga stupid as a fuck. That nigga got a Game Boy on his leg, man.
He got an iPod too.
yo, them niggas is.
Yo, AD that's crazy.
I'm
Don't he have a
fucking with my nigga,
sidekick?
bruh.
You got a Ninja Turtle. You can see all this shit.
My nigga out Mexico, man. That's right, man. Get your shit going, baby. Yeah,
He out there having the greatest time of his life. Hashtag free AD's toes. Look at him.
Damn, that is hilarious.
Damn. amazing.
My boy. So what my boy gonna be doing mostly on this platform, man?
Helping us, with the news, with the, on camera, and helping put stories together, helping to really, I feel like he's definitely somebody who, we had a meeting with the team today, the existing news team, and I feel like we got a lot done. I feel like we're very motivated to take the news shit to the next level.
Yeah, because I feel like you're very, very serious and passionate about what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Even though I'm not in tune with all the news, I don't give a fuck.
Has this been an overwhelming couple of days? Because you're literally getting lap dances from fake titty bitches. You're fucking hanging out with rappers and,
Yo, listen though. Listen to Kazumi follow me back, so that's kind of a I'm in
lit.
nigga.
So
Yeah,
you
man.
will fuck Kazumi and not her Chinese friend?
He would fuck
I don't
her.
think I will fuck Kazumi. No.
Why?
One, that's too much pressure because she's done like 300 niggas. So,
Yeah, but imagine how much you're not going to matter to her given that she's fucked so many people. Like, she's going to forget about it the next day. Well, not really.
Imagine her,
she always pointing people out. Like, I fucked that guy. I fucked that guy. That complex.
Your dick's not bigger than
imagine,
Adam's.
yo,
This
imagine her
motherfucker,
like
this nigga
texting
crazy.
T-Rail, yo, bro, like this little bitch just came and fucked me for like 2 seconds and left.
Why would she text T-Rail that? They don't have that kind of relationship.
Well, text Adam that shit.
His
Yeah.
girl made sure that she hit the unfollow button for him.
I never. She crazy, dog.
Oh, man, really?
She crazy. She over there hating on Kazumi, man. Kazumi a cool motherfucker, man.
Yeah, she cool. Oh, so she followed Heather.
Something must have happened, man. Maybe one of her little girlfriends or something got bad and unfollowed you or something and thought you was cute.
I don't think Kazumi's trying to hit T-Rail. I think she got enough going on. She's not trying to
Kazumi
ruin
plotting.
relationships.
Yeah, she ain't fucking with me.
But if she did, I would respect it
Yeah, she ain't fucking
because
with
he
me.
needs some attention. He's attention starved out here.
Yo,
She
question
said
for
I
you,
need
right?
some, yeah.
So, like, again, no disrespect, right? Like, bro, don't beat me up, right? But
Yeah.
cameras is here.
Don't beat me
right?
up.
But like, you always say something about like your hands. Like, what's up with that? Like,
Oh boy.
like what happened?
It don't work.
Wait, but I see you're using it. Okay, so it
And
don't
the
work?
same thing could happen to you if you keep poking your fucking meat.
I got 20% mobility.
Got you. So
He had
like,
a
you can't really
motorcycle
like.
accident.
Okay, got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, but I had a motorcycle accident a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
oh, somebody hit you?
I ran from the police.
And for somebody like me, when I meet somebody who has been through something that I assume was traumatic, my gut instinct as a 38-year-old is to think, I'm not going to make fun of him for that. AD and Duno, maybe not so much.
Duno's
That's what I'm
22.
saying. I can take a joke. We all take jokes. I fuck with it.
But at a certain point, he had to lay down the law and say, we're not going to run these jokes into the ground anymore, which I was
even
behind
know-
because I felt like it was
know
getting
why
too
y'all
much.
said that shit because I just looked at the comments, which I rarely do,
Shit.
and the comments we had like it was a big interview with Wiz Khalifa or whatever the case may be, right? And that all the comments were referring to, they need to stop saying the jokes or whatever. We wanted to hear more of the interview, and I was like, well, maybe. We should listen to the fans, on this one. Maybe we should just slow down. Maybe y'all niggas need to find a new joke, which I don't give a fuck. I just, came on the podcast and I relayed that. That's just the one time I really always, looked at the
Conveniently.
comments.
It occurs
I
to me-
never look at the comments.
I didn't ask about the hand thing in our interview because I just felt like it had already been discussed on the show and everything. But it occurs to me now that if I had discussed it, you would probably get asked about it less because I feel like that's kind of like the blueprint to T-Rail if you're a No Jumper fan and you weren't already tuned in.
Yeah, I seen the Baby Stone Gorilla today, and just one of their homies is just like, bro, I seen your story, and you say your hand fucked up, and he was just looking at me like
Where'd you see
staring
them?
at me trying to see if I was lying or not. He was like, bruh, like, it don't look like it. I never knew that. Like, I've been
'cause
looking at you for like years and shit. Like, I never knew. I was like,
Where'd you,
I just hold myself with swag.
Where'd
nigga.
you see
That's
them
why.
at?
Boule Kev. Yeah,
You went by that? You did an interview with him?
Yeah, I did an interview with Boule Kev.
Oh, that's lit. Shout
Yeah,
out
he-
Boule Kev.
Today at 2:30. It was cool too. I was like, damn, I fuck with you. You only fuck with big motherfuckers. You have Mulatto and all these little big motherfuckers. You want to hear about me, nigga?
Big
What?
too, right?
You're not the smallest interview that he's done. He does all kinds of smaller artists as
You're
well, I
not the
think.
smallest interview
He
he's
just
done.
I'm saying, I see him interviewing people where I'm
He's
like,
done smaller.
I gotta Google people he's interviewing
Nigga shit, no.
sometimes, which I'm sure people do that for my shit as well. But
Like
it's not
who?
like but he do get big guests. He got Mulatto on all
Yeah.
that shit recently. Meta World Peace.
I mean, sometimes you got to hear people's story.
You want to know some shit? And real fans will probably heard this story mad times. But the first girlfriend I ever had when I was 13 was this girl, and she was missing a couple of like fingers. Like a couple of her fingers were like half fingers, and I'm pretty sure that she was born that way. and she was my first hand job with the other hand, with the good hand.
Yo, bro, this guy Adam is a deviant. Yo, this
No,
is crazy.
he's open-minded. What do you mean? He's not closed-minded.
I didn't care
to
because honestly,
people.
She must have been a bad bitch.
she was a grade ahead of me, and I mean, I don't know what I would think of her if I saw her now or like at that time. But to me, as a 13-year-old, she was hot as fuck. She was 14. She had some boobs on her.
I don't
She
wanna
was
think
down
of a
to give me a
14-year-old being
hand
hot.
job. Yeah, but you know, I'm 13, so I'm feeling her.
It didn't bother you a little bit?
With no hands.
To be honest though, she was hella fucking awkward about the hand. She would be putting it in her shirt and like hiding it in her pocket like all the fucking time. And you know what was a really weird thing is like I knew people who knew her since she was a child, like people who were like in elementary school with her that I was in junior high school with. And they didn't even know about the hand thing because she had always, I guess, been so devious with hiding it and shit that even people that she had been in school with for fucking 5-6 years
I had the same thing with
didn't
two
know.
friends.
Never knew.
I have the same thing with two friends. One of my homies was like missing a finger, and like 15 years into our relationship, he's like, one day we're just smoking and chilling. He's like, yeah, I don't have this finger. He's like, I lost it when I was a kid. I was like, I was like, you never bring this up.
You're the only person who would just not notice.
No, but
their
he's
best friend has a finger missing. What the
No,
fuck?
but
I would notice that day
he
one.
told me the same thing. He's like, I always keep my hand in like a fist, or he's like, I'll put it in my pocket. He's like, I always put my hand somewhere where people can't see it. He like self-consciously just does
Like,
that.
if I was missing a finger, I would be like
Yeah.
the one finger missing rapper. I would be like banging that shit. That's what makes me unique.
Get a golden one.
That's
like,
my whole fucking swag now. I'm the guy with the missing finger.
I feel like if you're a
shit.
rapper, you have the money for the most expensive prosthetics possible. You can get like a fucking,
Some.
I Am Robot.
My rap name is
shit.
gonna be Nine Finger.
Wait, what? You're gonna cut off one of your own fingers to start your rap?
Exactly.
Do you ever try to be a rapper?
I need these pinkies.
Yeah, man, yo.
Oh no, we gotta find these
I
tracks.
got some shit on that.
Hackers, get on SoundCloud.
Nah, listen up.
Me
Nah.
pages find it.
He tried.
I was like
and he
13,
tried.
right? And my rap name was Lyrical Genius. It's actually like
that's hard.
You sound like a nigga that be
It's on
rapping
YouTube
like
right now
that.
still, man.
You said a while ago.
You better get a bottle of chicken. No matter
I was spitting though. Yeah.
Who
It's on
you
YouTube
trying
now.
to be like?
Yo, listen, yo, like I was trying to be like J. Cole. Listen, well, look.
God
First
damn.
off, yo, I had a certified hood classic once, right?
What?
I wrote a
ain't had no
song, right?
In your opinion, or did people actually like it?
Listen, man. I remixed Unabomber. Oh, bro, I was spitting, bro. Like rhythmatical, systematical, methodical. Oh, I was spitting that shit, man. Bro, I was spitting that shit, bro.
At 13?
Nah, I was
That's
fucking
why
out of
you need a feature from AD, dog.
That was ass. Yo, listen. Oh, listen, yo. Can AD please ghostwrite like my diss track to all bloggers? Yeah.
What bloggers? Just all of them?
So okay,
He probably
right?
doesn't want to get
Nah,
involved.
I mean, you put it on here, they gonna know AD wrote it.
Nah, right. Okay, right. So peep this, right? So when I hit 50,000 subs, right?
Okay.
I'm trying to do like a diss track against like all like the low key bloggers, underground bloggers, just like that,
Truth teller?
Don't know who he is, but he can get it too, right?
Ooh.
Well, again, I'm not writing it though, so I'm trying to find a ghostwriter.
Nina Boy?
Get it too.
You don't know about all the YouTubers we watch.
Who?
You gonna diss 1090 Jake or is he too big?
What about
No,
Cuff,
he's too big.
What about Cuff Boys? Is it about Cuff Boys?
No, here. I mean, like I can list some names, but I really don't want to,
You don't want to cloud him up?
What's your
Wow.
guys? What's your guys' go-to pod?
Fresh and Fit first.
Oh my God,
Fresh
this
and
guy.
Fit first.
He really trying to get some pussy. You buy a course? Are you in Myron's course? It's a great deal.
bought the course?
Sign up. Use my code. Use my code Adam22.
My
Not
nigga
the
ain't got
course.
no
Oh, no, he got
bitches.
Fresh's
You want
course.
the course. You want
Not the
course.
course.
We gotta get you to talk to Spencer Barton. Or whatever
So
his name is.
Fresh had a networking course that I did buy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Networking.
How was it?
And that's how like I got, Adam to respond
He
back.
told you to DM Adam22.
No.
Boy,
OG Suicide in the
shit.
building.
Let's go. What up?
This is going to be who's mentoring you in the streets.
Yo, please, man.
yes, sir.
I'll tell you
I
what's
need
going
a
on.
hood tour,
everybody?
bro.
Yes, sir.
A hood tour, please.
Yeah.
Yo, bring me to the streets, man. I want to see all the gangsters and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
A
They
hoe
they
tour?
walking in.
He's going to show you the real shit. You're
walking
going to be
in,
crying.
cuz.
He's going to
Yo,
have you
listen
shit
up,
in a
bro.
tear.
Listen, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That nigga look fucking believable, bro.
Oh, yeah, he's believable. You
Yeah,
should
that nigga
watch his
look-
interview.
Yeah, bro, that nigga look devious.
Watch his interview. You're going to have... Devious might not be the word. He's an inspirational figure. You need to watch his interview.
Bet.
You need to get learned.
Bet, man.
That's AD's guide into the world.
dog.
Yeah, bro.
Back to this nigga buying courses. Fuck all of that.
Yo, I know that's.
He tried to change the subject
Yeah, he tried
and
to
call
change
OG devious.
Yeah, that was a cold little switch. He was like, yeah, that nigga look devious.
He's talented.
Nigga, you bought a course? That is crazy.
How long was this course? And if you don't mind me asking, how much was it?
I'm not saying.
okay.
Listen, shout out to like Fresh and Fit right now. Okay,
I'll
two,
give you a
right?
discount.
Right. So,
So you bought the course and you learned how to do some shit and you got to Adam.
Interesting.
right. So peep this,
Wow.
right. So look though. So like, and they told us right. One thing is how to structure that DM, and then two, yo, listen, like it's a numbers game, right? If you DM like 1,000 bitches, one is gonna respond back. You feel me?
So I'm
right?
just a bitch to you?
one, right?
You DM 1,000 other YouTubers?
Wow.
Right. So yeah, man. Yo, listen, your Fresh and Fit is actually like saving, like I guess, like modern men.
You
Facts.
think? Okay.
Of course.
I respect it. I'm going to your DM right now because I want to see what your DM was that I
Yeah,
actually
right?
reacted to.
How
Yeah,
it just says yo.
No. Right. So look, I spoke. I gave a reason why I'm speaking, and then I told him what value I'm gonna add.
Look at, hey Adam, I'm interested in working for No Jumper. I'm an up-and-coming YouTuber who does news content. I have 19K subscribers. I did 2.2 million views this month. Here's my channel info and channel link. I mean, to be honest, that is pretty like, lay it out there for me so I can just see the vision. You
Shout
want to
out to
fuck
Walter.
with the brand. You have a platform going that people are resonating with, so it's like not me just totally guessing on if you have talent or not,
Yeah.
And then I said, which is kind of a cocksucker response. And you said, I've only been doing this for a short amount of time, but I'm sure if you check me out, you'll see my grind is crazy and my color commentary style is unique. I
Shout out
said,
Act.
yeah, man, you're not bad. And to be honest, I've been interested in expanding into videos like Hip Hop Daily and shit. Where do you live? I live in North Dakota, not much here, so I'm more than willing to relocate. And then I didn't respond. He hit me back a couple months later, just saying, hey, I got 20,000 more subs. I like it. That honestly, if you're a kid trying to make it in the game, do something that's proven that you've got something going on, and then reach out to people and try to slowly make a connection and get people
bro.
to acknowledge you and
Yeah,
offer
yeah.
to fuck with them.
The
or
growth
do
was
whatever,
crazy. You feel
smart.
me? Right. And then like once like okay, right. So then once like Adam shouted me out, then like my sub count, I think I had like what, like 39, I think, when you shouted me out, and then when you shouted me out, went up to like 41, I think.
Let's
Jeez.
go.
Holy crap.
So when you go to Fresh and Fit pod, what are you usually looking for?
Well, okay.
I can't
first
wait
off,
for
right?
the Poetic Flacco interview.
How to talk-
He's gonna be on there talking
how to
shit.
get girls on the
I'm
street.
Because
trying.
you're proof that their courses work. You know they're gonna love that.
Of course, right? Now, listen. Also, too, right? Listen, right? So
Ooh,
like
that
Fresh
is
and
a
Fit.
bar.
I know.
Now, Fresh and Fit teach, like for example, right? Like for years, right? These women have gotten away with manipulating, destroying, and extorting men. Like for example, right? These bitches, like nowadays, right? Like you're probably different because you probably get bitches now, right? Because you probably know. I've
been in a relationship for 10 years, so he ain't gotta worry about it.
Right, cool. And then Adam been famous for like his whole life, kind of, right? So you know, right, cool.
Sure.
But but like normal guys, right? These hoes will like string niggas along, right? Again, nice guys, right? They will like extort, take our money while fucking like the trap nigga at the trap house on like an air mattress, right? So like these bitches get their back broken by hood niggas while using the quote unquote nice guy for their cash.
But
Are you been used before?
Yeah. Is
Me?
this from your real life experience, or is this just what you're afraid of because you bought the red?
I will
the
say
red
this
pill?
though, right? My like quote unquote being used days stopped when I kind of like okay, so like Act had this whole term called like hard on thoughts, right? So
Kinda
like
inspired you.
right, cool, right?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you
right?
gotta be careful with your perception of women when you're only listening to academics and fresh.
Nah.
You know,
Be real though, bro. Nah, listen, be real though, bro.
They're gonna
Like,
call you a sin.
right, you feel me? Nah, bro. Like, 90% of women under 30, like, ain't shit.
90%,
From your
99% of
experience?
guys under 30 aren't shit either.
Is that
That's
from your
bullshit.
experience? Is that from your experiences?
Yeah, yeah, effects. Of course, sample
So
size.
when they were using you, how bad were you ever used?
Again, right? So my like, using days probably stopped when I was like 15 years old, right? So like, right, very early on, I kind of realized, right, like if you give to a bitch, like she's not gonna fuck you right away. You feel me?
This is real. Yeah, and a lot of dudes do like need to like know that it's like you know, like a lot of guys put girls on a crazy pedestal, and it's an important part of your life when you sort of realize, like, no, they're just like you. They're just people. You just got to figure out how to talk to them. Because I remember being young and being like very overwhelmed by the idea of talking to girls. And that's why I do think there is value in a lot of the dating stuff and pickup artist, whatever strategy and shit, is that nobody ever teaches you as a dude how to talk to a girl. Like, your dad will teach you how to fucking dribble a basketball and fix a flat tire or whatever, but there's nobody who's just telling you, like, this is the way to make a fucking girl be attracted to you. And yet, it's nice that some of us are chads and you just are already born with the power to pull girls, like a T-Rel, for example. Yeah. Some of us have to, like, level up, like myself, and get something going for them before they can start drowning in ass. And, you know, it's like, I think there is value in that kind of shit, because a lot of guys are just, like, thinking that they're gonna simp their way into a relationship or whatever. And I feel like,
think about this though, right, Adam, right? Like, think about like how trifling like the pretty girl mindset is, right? Imagine if I told you, right, there was an entity in on earth, right, and who believed that like they deserve to be famous, have their bills taken care of, right, to have money, wealth, and fame just because they look good. You would think, yo, bro, that's probably like the biggest piece of shit ever. But that's how most pretty girls think, right? I'm pretty. Let me get on fucking Instagram, right? Show my ass, trick men. Again, right? That's why Fresh and Fit is so important, right? They teach an abundance mindset, and also they teach, yo, get your money up and get your fitness in check, right? Which I'm still working on, right?
But worry, I agree with that. Worry more about how you look, how you present yourself, and what you have going for yourself, what your career is, etc. Don't be like super pressed about trying to impress girls before it's your time, because if you are out here buying bottles and trying to buy Gucci fits and shit before you're financially able to do that, just because you're trying to impress girls, you're gonna look like a fucking goofy. It's way better for you to be a little bit more humble with how you present yourself and just be real about the come up that you're attempting to pursue before you're actually at the point that you want to be at in life, you know?
Yeah.
Damn, that's actually a taught mentality. I didn't think it was a taught mentality.
And then you'll have girls handing you White Claws. Look at that.
Yeah, bro.
Beautiful.
Jory the GOAT.
Hell yeah.
I didn't think that was a taught like thing you had to teach a person, or you know what I'm saying, a taught mentality to have. Like I didn't think it was that. I thought it was just always
up on
common
Freeway
sense.
Rick Rock's block. You grew up around pimps and hustlers.
He's been fucking bitches all his life.
He used to see people with machine guns walking around his neighborhood.
I do have to say, it sounds corny as hell, but it's like we've been hearing this shit our whole life since we've been kids. Yeah. Just be yourself, right? I feel like anytime, like you said, when you're a kid and you see women or you have interaction with women, you feel overwhelmed to a point. But it's like if you just get it through your head that like, yo, this is just a person who's probably around the same financial level and intellect level as me. There's nothing special about this person other than the fact that it's the other sex, and that's it. You know what I mean?
If a lot of guys are just themselves, they're going to get zero ass for the entirety of their life, because a lot of guys think, oh, I'm going to sit in my fucking room and play Fortnite for the rest of my life and just eat Cheetos and shit. And if you're a fat fuck and if you have nothing to offer, then yeah, girls are not going to fucking
But that's not being yourself. That's called being unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that is a lot of people's self. Without, I remember when I was interested in the pickup artist shit at first back in the day, and I was like doing my Googling and stuff. I went to a pickup artist message board, and I'm looking at the different threads or whatever, and there was a whole section for hobbies, and there was a guy who made a thread, and he was talking about, I'm thinking about getting into motocross because I feel like that'll give me something to talk to girls about. And there's like another thread of a guy basically saying the same thing about fucking Taekwondo or some shit. And I realized in that moment, because I'm always somebody who, I've always had shit I'm passionate about. Like, I've always been able to talk to a girl about my business and what I'm doing with my fucking career and my brand I'm building, etc. That just comes natural to me. A lot of guys maybe don't even have like that. So they have to go out of their way to become interesting just so they have something to maybe like show girls that they have some value, which to me then like kind of revealed to me like, oh shit is hard for a lot of guys out here, realistically.
Dude, it's fun.
It's crazy.
Are you training yourself like that because you see a lot of bad bitches on the internet and you don't want to like fall into temptation?
No, right. So here, right. So peep this, right. So I'm gonna say this though, right. I figured out pretty early, right. Okay. First off, right. Like growing up, right. Like hoes will fuck niggas, you know. Hood niggas, right? Or, right? Again, they will fuck these, like, drug dealers, gang members, right? At the trap house, get their face drenched in semen, all type of fucking bukakis ran on them, right?
He always says this.
Yeah, right?
This is one of his things, is saying
right?
girls getting drenched in semen,
It's true, yo. Listen, yo. Nah,
and
bro.
this is where I see the act inspiration.
Bro, listen, yo.
Exactly, yeah.
It's utterly facts, right? Bro, listen, again, right? These, like, hood niggas, right, will fucking baptize them in semen, and then these hoes come to us to take them to fucking church and marry them, right? It's fucking foul, right? So again, so I kind of like.
That's not all women though.
Come-
You know
bro,
what I mean?
come on,
That's
bro.
like saying like, dude, there's a lot of guys I've met in my life who are just like super horny, bro. Like they like treat women like kind of like you would see on TV type shit, right? But like I've never been that type of person, and it's like. It's weird. Like I do see, sometimes girls will think all guys are the same. They just want to fuck the first, hot girl they see or whatever. But it's like, I have met a lot of dudes like that, but I've also met a lot of other dudes who they aren't affected by that type of perception. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm just so fucking horny. I need to fuck every girl I fucking see immediately.
So what was your
question,
pickup
bro.
line when you met Riley?
She came to him.
Well, she followed me. Oh no.
Shit.
I
That's
forgot.
right.
She like I think I sent her the first message. I was just like,
Build
hey, or
your
something.
value, get a cool
Yes.
job at No Jumper, have a nice foundation
What's that?
going for your YouTube channel. Then she sees the vision. She wants to buy in early. She wants to cop Apple stock when it's still $1 a share.
But even when I
right.
got with Riley, I had the perception myself. I was like, dude, I'm not even deserving of having a relationship right now because I'm living with my parents. I'm broke as fuck. I got really nothing going for myself. Right? I'm like trying to build something, but I really have nothing going for myself. And I was thinking like, why would anyone even want to be with me? Like at that point when I met Riley, I was trying to build myself up to the point where it's like I would want to be with me. Like pause, no homo type shit.
But
It's
then
like,
you guys really got together and started building something, which to me is the best case scenario for people who are getting together in a relationship. Is like you create something together that is bigger than what either of you would have been able to do on your own. Like whether you see people get together, they buy a house together way before they would have been able to buy a house on their own. It's a beautiful thing. You guys started a fucking podcast together.
Thank you.
Presumably you're getting attention that you wouldn't have got because you're able to also have a female perspective there and shit.
what's funny?
That's how it's supposed to work.
Bro, you know what's funny? My sister like has no idea what's going on my YouTube channel at all, right? I recently was talking to her and I was telling her that we have this podcast, and she's like, "Oh, really? Like, can I see some of them?" I show her the thumbnails.
You with your butt cheeks out.
No. I show her the thumbnails, and the thumbnails is like me and Riley, right? And she goes, I see why people watch this. She's like, you have a hot girlfriend. That's the first thing she told me. She's like, people watch it because of her.
A lot of people finesse their game their way into the game early by saddling up with a nice looking woman.
It's also because we have nice conversations too.
I remember when I realized that I could get a lot of views on my vlogs by putting Lena's ass in the thumbnail.
I remember those days.
I was jugging that.
Do you think you have a bad bitch? Will it make you uncomfortable?
My girl who's not my girl, she's, like she's okay. To me, she's probably like the prettiest girl I've ever met.
What do you think about her past? Do you think she's
can I
what you
see
just
her?
described?
What if you found out she was fucking Myron and Fresh?
She's a virgin.
What?
Still?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so she really playing you for your money.
I didn't want to say
She
it.
is getting you for every motherfucking
She
dollar.
trying to get really in there early.
What?
So you
Nah,
holding
bro.
out for the V card?
Are you a virgin?
You holding
No.
out for
Okay.
marriage?
He got 8 bodies.
Shit.
Does she
Hey,
know
man.
you fucking other bitches, or are you just gonna wait on her?
Wait, who said I'm fucking other bitches?
Kazumi.
Who's the fucking other bitches?
Kazumi got the.
Nah, that's cool. I mean, you waiting on. I mean, is it like a marriage thing? You feel like she
Yeah,
the one?
man.
That's not an arranged marriage.
That's cool, man.
You listen, yo. Like she's perfect, right? And here's why she's perfect.
That's cool.
You simping.
No.
Man,
Listen,
that's
though.
cool, man. He doing his
She's
thing.
graduating in May with her doctorate.
That's sir.
Ooh. So that's a high
So
value
she's in
woman.
college and she's a virgin?
Yes,
What nationality is she?
African.
Have you
Yes,
met her?
sir.
Yeah. What?
I was just wondering if this might be a thing. You're, like, maybe it's a Yahoo
you met
boy.
Her family? You met her family?
Yeah.
Oh, my man, he in there.
Was she out there in Liberia? Or
No.
she's in North Dakota?
She's North Dakota.
That's like the 1% of the 1%. A virgin
What?
in college?
We just talked to a girl who lost her virginity in a porn scene.
Wow. Wait,
know.
but how do you know? It's so easy to lie about that. You know what I mean? There's like,
That's a good point, but she didn't really seem like she was lying. Although his girl's probably lying.
and
Probably. Hey. Nah,
He
man.
going on a lot of dinner dates. This motherfucker. Oh,
Took her on a
hell
dinner
no.
date.
God, bro.
Nah, bro. It's been like mad years now, so we good.
It's been mad years and you're still not an official
Why?
couple.
What's not official about it?
We're really grilling you on this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now we're really curious.
Yo, listen, man. I don't, bro.
Why
I
are you
don't
buying
even know.
courses?
Huh?
You've been in a relationship for years. Why are you buying dating courses?
Again,
Oh no, you buy networking course.
well, again, Refresh and Fit are my guys, right? So,
Was it half and half, like dating and networking?
okay, right.
was-
You're gonna
was
go
some-
on the boat with Fresh.
There was some dating tips.
I'm gonna get you on the boat with
Yo,
Fresh.
Yo, listen,
We're gonna send you out
Don't
there.
wear them fucking tights.
Hey, listen, yo.
Don't wear those, dog.
Yo, I
He
see
gonna buy you a
academics.
Versace fit.
I will personally get you a
Like
fit.
academics fit.
Man, look, I will get you
Something
a
like
fit.
Yo, bro, academics fit feels kind of fly though, right?
You
Like
gotta
Versace fit.
I mean, if you want to like separate yourself and not just be seen
Yeah.
as like a child of academics, you probably shouldn't be talking about how fly he is.
You're like like a Nicki Minaj stand, but for academics.
Oh, he was? You was?
What?
You a
Like-
barb?
Yeah, he got
Nah,
he got
fuck no.
scorpion emojis in his bio and shit.
Fuck no.
And
No,
not
listen.
for the Drake album.
Nah,
I'm a Nicki Minaj fan.
I do
love
have
Nicki.
chat nigga though. You know,
It
one of
is
my-
in there.
I love Nicki.
That's
think on
cool though. I
Facebook.
mean, hey, you got to
Yeah.
wear your influences on your sleeve. I'll tell anybody. I started No Jumper because I was fucking with Joe Rogan and I was watching Joe Budden and watching Peter Rosenberg's
Joe
podcast
Budden.
and shit.
It's crazy that Andy Green started it all.
Fuck is that?
The first dude with the podcast, with the crazy podcast, I guess. Not first dude with the podcast, but
Yeah, the
that was
pod-
Joe Rogan's inspiration.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know about
And
him.
hella people have been inspired by Joe Rogan since.
Yeah, I wanted
basically
to do
everyone.
an underground. Joe
I don't
Rogan.
know why everybody is so inspired by Joe Rogan. I really don't. I'm not that intrigued by his podcast.
He,
Nah,
was,
he's the
he
GOAT.
was early and he pioneered the format of sitting there talking with somebody for 4 hours and not even really fucking interviewing them and just talking about whatever the fuck you felt like talking about.
He would, yeah.
And he's also done like fucking 1,500 episodes or some shit. He's just been doing it from the beginning. And he's the biggest. So that's pretty much why people give him that.
But it's interesting. He would bring on like a car expert, and then he would talk to him about freaking chimpanzees the whole time. He'd be like, "Oh, what do you think about this video of a chimpanzee throwing poop at a wall?" And like it doesn't even make sense. It just
Which
kinda,
to me, as a podcaster, I aim to be a little bit more focused than
Yeah.
that. Like my style is like I don't want to do a 4-hour interview with you where we're talking about the most random bullshit. I actually really want to do like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, where we talk about your career and shit that I think is like the most interesting thing we could be talking about at that time. Because like the example I always give is like we could sit here and talk about fast food for a half hour, right? It's like anyone could talk about fucking fast food. We're not specialists in fast food. I would be interested to hear some experts in fast food talk about fast food. But if we talk about the fucking Tory Lane situation, which clearly Poetic Flacco has been paying attention to more than most people and also us, that's something that, is more specialized for us
Yeah.
to speak on. So, if I'm interviewing a guy who has had all these rap hits and stuff, for me, I don't really want to be like, let's watch this chimp smash a bucket over someone's head or whatever, because it's just like.
but also
you
like
know.
with certain guests who have had like a million interviews and everyone's seen his interviews already. It's like refreshing to see someone sit
true.
down and just listen, just talk about bullshit. You know what I mean? Like no
Yeah.
serious questions. That what was your family life? Oh, I've talked about this 30 times already, but let me say it again.
Because when I got into Joe Rogan in 2012 too, it's hard to imagine, but it was so unique. It wasn't like there was like 100 other podcasts of people doing
Exactly.
the exact same
That's what I was
thing.
gonna
It was
say.
like, what the fuck? This dude cracked the fucking code. This is the best shit I ever seen. Like I can listen to because really, if you take podcasts for what they are, you could basically just like skip multiple levels in life. Because if you can sit there and listen to Mark Cuban talk about business for 3 hours, it's like he knows so much more than you're ever gonna know. Like if
Yeah.
you could soak up even 1% of it, it's gonna take you places.
But just, I feel like he also knew that having 2 or 3 comedians just sit down and talk is just a cheat code to good content. Because like,
Is he a comedian?
yeah,
You
Well, now
asshole.
that I'm looking at it, like listening to you, that's kind of like what the end of the day is. Because I can't have a 2-3 hour intellectual conversation with you because I'll be bored as fuck. I'll start getting bored. I'm like, fuck that. But that's why I like the end of the day. We just be all over the place,
making
laughing,
fun of
joking,
shit.
and
Yeah,
just
exactly.
not giving a fuck. You know
It
what I
don't
mean?
get too serious. You know what I mean? You're just
Yeah.
like,
But
I like that.
I started out because I just wanted to do these interviews, but then I started to realize I also started looking at Joe Rogan or Joe Budden, and I started thinking this is just amazing because he sits down with the same people every week and just has they build rapport over time, and that's what I was also really attracted to. So that's why this shit happened, even though obviously this is a totally random cast of people who are not normally here.
Joe Budden though is but like Joe Budden is like the worst example, right? Because he like loses like every friend he makes.
It's got complicated over the
Yeah,
years,
right.
but,
Like, bro, every nigga he ever like hires or
I hate
So
to,
every nigga he ever hired, he lost.
yeah, everyone.
Well, he lost Rory and Mal and had to start anew.
And those two girls too.
When he first began, it was Roy and Mal, right?
Well,
No.
at first it was a few different people, and they were kind of bouncing all over the place. And then I think it was maybe a year or two in, they landed on Rory and Mal, and then they just kept going. But I mean, we started out with Cam Girl and House Phone, and now it's AD and House Phone. Realistically,
Yo, So I just reached. Okay, so I did not know that Cam Girl was hot. Right, like from her doing interviews here. But then I go to her Instagram. It's like a whole different personality. Bending over and shit, showing like the little thong. And
She's getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah,
I noticed
bro.
that. I know it didn't used to be like that.
Can
Yeah,
I
she's-
address the elephant in the room?
What's up?
It smells delicious in here.
There's burgers in the other room.
Yeah.
It smells so fucking good.
Whose burgers are these?
The catering thing.
Yeah, the chef that
going
just
on.
came.
What's the shit? We gotta shut it out. Go look right now.
Buddy's
What's it-
Burgers.
It's
Fuck.
fucking.
He came in here. He looked like he wanted to get on the pot.
Yeah, bro. And he was like out here staring at you and shit.
The Belly Boys.
Belly Boys in the building.
Check out our Instagram stories if you want to see the Belly Boys burgers,
we're about
because we
to
all about to
snap that
chow
up.
down.
I'm so ready for that.
Let's go get these fucking burgers. We did our 2 hours. We introduced the world to Poetic Flacco if they didn't already know.
Thank you for letting me come on this episode of No Jumper Show.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate
General
it.
butt naked.
Yes, sir. Shout out to God.
We've learned a lot.
That's the ultimate OG right there. You
covered
fuck
a
with
lot of
Joseph
topics.
Kony?
No.
He's an
so
op. He's a GD.
that's Nigeria, right? Yeah, that's
Yes.
you know.
You know what documentary I saw?
That's other politics.
Yeah.
That's Chicago.
Yeah.
Adam's talking about that Vice documentary on General Butt Naked. Around the same time, they also made a documentary about this group of people who lose their virginities to fucking donkeys. And,
shit.
and this documentary's still up today. It's very weird and interesting.
Where? Like in
On YouTube.
like Africa or like where they used to?
It was. I don't want to fucking put this on any other.
I would
country
almost say
doesn't
that
want
if you
this.
fuck a donkey, you still haven't lost your virginity. That you need to find a woman or a man to
They
have sex
say-
with. I don't think a donkey counts.
They're saying it's very similar.
It's like fucking a couch.
It's very similar to fucking a donkey.
Hey, don't ask me. It's what the documentary said.
Don't like donkeys got like August Alsina's dicks? Like, isn't it like 12 inches?
I'm
some
never
shit?
coming back Tuesday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Tuesday
Bro,
is out.
bro, it's true though, bro. Listen, your
It's
August
Tuesday is
Listen, your August Alsina dick like ruptured like bitch cervix, bro. Like she went to the hospital for it.
Wait, a girl?
Who told
Yeah.
you this?
Wait, what are you
The
saying?
girl hit you up?
It's facts. No, like
I didn't
it's
know
like
that.
common. Like it's like
common knowledge. Everyone knows.
Yeah, look.
Yeah,
Look.
it's coming. Y'all go
I'll
look
show
at
the
my
article
family
real
channel,
quick.
man. Heather and Trill,
No,
man. Y'all go
we don't
log
got
on,
time for that.
man.
I'll just take your word for it.
Sorella.com.
Yeah, bro.
Sosorella.com, NoJumper.com. August Alsina got the best dick in the world. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Let's go.
That's right. Super clear.
But like